I have a bachelor's of science in psychology, professional writing, master's degrees in public administration and criminal justice, and you are welcome on the channel for your positivity and uniqueness. I have fashion videos, travel videos, eat with me, technology videos, hair videos, nail videos, and a lot more. And we are starting off today's stream by eating some food. Hey, Dream Make, believe, glad you could be here. Glad you could be here. Transition to streaming on my iPad for today for TikTok, so the comments are a little small, but I'm still gonna read it. Hey, Mon, how are you doing today? So we have Chinese food here in America. Yes, you are first on the stream, Dream Make Believe. Glad you could be here. Hey, Cam. How are you doing today, Cam? Yes, you're first on YouTube, Cam. Shout out to you. And you are first on TikTok, Dream Make Believe. Shout out to y'all. What did you guys eat today?
Which box is under this one?
This box is fine, Mom. And here in America for Chinese food, we don't have chicken fried rice, right? I mean, I guess they have it, but it's different. So instead, I got onion fried rice, 4 chicken wings with French fries, some broccoli, and half a shrimp roll. My mom took the other half. What'd you guys eat today? Dream said, not the chicken. When I'm doing no meat fast. Huh?
Hold your plate. It's kind of too high.
Mom, that's what's too high, Bob.
Hold this. We'll try this one. Pull it over.
I've never done like a no meat anything intentionally because like when I go like on vacation with my mom to South America, sometimes I'll go to the market and we'll only buy seafood. We won't buy chicken. So I'll unintentionally just like only eat seafood. But I've never consciously tried to stay away from meat or protein.
YouTube is not really. Push it up
Mm-hmm. You can see, guys, you can see the food on YouTube and TikTok, right? Hey, C, glad you could be here. It's only like when I go to, it's a select few, because normally when you go to Chinese, sometimes you get like shrimp and broccoli, but you got to choose the Chinese restaurants in New York where to get shrimp and broccoli from. You got to look at it and make a conscious assumption, right? Dream said, I'm Hindu. Okay, cool. So it's custom in our religion. Oh, not to have meat from time to time. Okay, that's really cool, really cool. Love learning about what you guys do in your religion and your culture. That's pretty cool. I never knew that before. But that's pretty cool. Is there any other like dietary restrictions or things that y'all do that's like not known to the public? Hey, how are you doing today, Nev? Glad you could be here. Hey, Joseph, how are you doing today? So Cam, Joseph, everyone on the stream, Dream, Dawn, everybody on, let me know. What did you guys do today? What are you planning on eating? Saw the stream a little late today. My mom's at the hairdresser getting her hair done, and she finished. We just have to like dry it in the house because it wasn't fully dried there. Welcome, welcome. Glad you could be here. Good afternoon, Melville. Glad you could be here. Hey, Reds. Glad you could be here. This is a fried chicken wing. It's very funny. I was about to say, Guyana, they don't have fried chicken wings at the Chinese restaurant, but the last time my mom and I went to Chinese, I did see it on the menu. I didn't get their fried chicken wing from the Chinese, but I did see it on the menu. Dream said, when we have religious functions, okay? Like a Jandy, okay? We are not allowed to eat meat nor salt. That's the fun fact. Really? Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah, my mom and I did go to a Jandy before. I went when I was really young, and they gave us food in a leaf. Like what's the leaf name?
Pumpkin.
Yeah, yeah. Do they have meat there? Yeah, so no meat. So yeah, I just know in that Jan there was a lot of food. Like I went there when I was really young, like elementary school, but I remember that was the most food I ever ate in one day. They just kept pushing food onto my mom and myself, and I was just eating it. They gave us fruits. They gave us like the curry, the dal, the roti, the puri, everything.
They didn't get roti, rice.
Oh, no roti.
Rice.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Joseph. Hey, you could be here. Hey, Tessie. How you doing today? 7 curry? What's 7 curry?
That's the thing, the Johnny.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Very cool. Mm-hmm.
The white rice, the dal.
Mm-hmm.
And they serve it to you in the big leaf.
Oh. But how's everyone doing today? You're quiet today on YouTube. I hope you guys are doing great. Right now we're eating. Don't worry. It's Friday, and on Fridays we do our manicures, so you will still get the manicures. But as always, if you guys have a question for me, comment, or concern, feel free to type in the chat. Okay. Dream said, yeah, it's a pre-leaf. Okay. It's oh, it's water resistant. Didn't even know that. So hence why it's so safe to eat. It can't trap bacteria. Oh, that's good. That's very good that it can't trap bacteria at all. Hey Clinton, how you doing today, Clinton? Glad you could be here. What'd you eat today? The food looks good. It tastes decent. I mean, I was gonna say it tastes good, better than it normally does, but I think I'm hungry because I didn't eat that much stuff today. Like my mom, she got what's she at? A toasted raisin bagel with butter for breakfast, and like I think she split it with me. And then for lunch I had like ziti. And then we went to the hairdresser. I had a bag of chips. I didn't really eat it out. And we came here. And we got this. So maybe I'm just hungry, but it tastes good that it tastes better than it normally does. Joseph said they're so tired of working so hard today. Well, you know what, Joseph? Now it is Friday. I'm not sure if you work on the weekends, but take this time to rest and and enjoy your rest period, right? And even though you are working hard, right? As I always say, do the job that you're hired to do, always going above and beyond, but don't kill yourself over the job, right? Or the organization. Because if they want to fire you, they'll do it, right? And hopefully the paycheck is good. So in my head, I mean, like, even if I'm working hard at a job, hey, I'll look at my paycheck. I'll be very happy with my paycheck. It's like, exactly, you get to pay your rent, you get to buy food, you get to save that money and do awesome things. Like when I had an internship at MTA in high school, like that was the first time when I had that internship. They literally had me work from like 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. So that was out of the norm for me because I was like, and it was summer break too. So like my mom's, she couldn't really plan spontaneous trips. So I would get upset at that. But then I remember when I got my first paycheck, I looked at my mom. She looked at me. I was really happy. I was like, you know what? I don't care. I was like, I do not care. I'll do this for this paycheck. It was a real, like, it wasn't a ridiculous amount, but like for my first job for a week worth of work, no.
Did you find it difficult?
And it wasn't even hard. The hardest part was those long hours, like, 8 hours? But it wasn't hard at all. Like, so I was in the legal department for my internship, like the office with the paralegals and attorneys. So they had me do the job of the paralegals, right? So there was like examiners. I had to review like incident reports or videos because sometimes MTA employees don't make false claims saying they were injured when they really were. Yeah. So I had to do that and put some stuff into the system, send emails out to like outside counsel, which was other law firms, etc. So yeah, it was honestly easy. Oh yeah. But I remember one time, guys, for my internship at MTA, right? The paralegal was like, you need to watch this video because the bus driver, he said that, like, he was attacked. Guys, I watched the video was like 2 hours long. I watched the whole video. You know what the bus driver did? The bus driver drove to a corner. He pulled over. He went outside. He touched the window. He went back in the bus and was on his phone. Nobody ever came on the bus and attacked him. But they do that. They make those false reports because they want to get like paid time off. So that's why I was in the workers' compensation department. So that's why that was what I was doing. Yeah. So now all the buses, they have cameras right in front of your face. Hey Glenn, how are you doing today? Hey Cashmere. Hey, how are you doing, Large Pro? D Lasso or Tribeca called Quest. Well, I don't know what that is. What is that? The food looks good, Cashmere. Tastes pretty good. What'd you eat today? Hey, Robert, how are you doing today? You look gorgeous. Very nice hairstyle. Thank you. Queen Mother's creative freedom came to life with the hair. Glad you like it. Glad you guys like it. Okay, what else are we saying? Let me go back and read some more comments. I am dual streaming today on TikTok and YouTube, right? But feel free to continue to ask me that question, guys. I will respond to you. As always, I always try to stay on top of the comments for the most part. Hey, Big B, glad you could be here. Okay, Nikita said, did it come with hot sauce? I think so, but like I found that hot sauce in America is very, at least when you get from the Chinese, it's sweet. It's sweet and sour. It's not really spicy. Like if you get some hot sauce from Guyana, you know that thing's gonna be spicy. Right? But in America, it's sour. Do you like chicken over rice? Yeah, like when you say chicken over rice, I know that you're referring to a specific meal, and I don't think I probably had it that way. But when I think of chicken over rice, I think of like this chicken and rice, or if my mom makes stew chicken or curry chicken over rice like that. But I know there's cultures that chicken over rice, it's cooked a particular way. I've never had it that way to my knowledge. Dream said, if you can only eat one topping on your pizza, excluding cheese. Really? Excluding cheese, Dream? What would it be? That's a good question. I have to exclude cheese. I guess tomatoes? tomatoes, but I've never really had a tomato pizza. Normally when I eat pizza, when all the cheese is gone, I throw away the pizza. But tomatoes, I guess. Yeah. Because I don't eat pepperoni because it's like pork. And I know some supporters have said they're a turkey pepperoni. Like turkey pepperoni is a real thing, but not when you order from Pizza Hut, right? So yeah. Robert said hello. Hey, glad you could be here. Okay, you're okay. Please say hello to my mom. Will do. Robert said hi. She said hi back to you. I also said on YouTube I wanted to have a poll up for the whole stream to see how everyone did, just to see what the total votes would be at the end. That would be interesting. For TikTok, I don't think TikTok has polls, so just I'm gonna ask the same question I'm gonna ask on YouTube. How are you doing? How was your day today? Very simple question, and I'm gonna leave it up for the whole time for the stream on YouTube. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in the corner so we could see what the total votes was. How was?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because we did it yesterday when my mom was doing my hair, and the votes were.
Temperature check and everybody.
Yeah, it was interesting to see the total amount of votes that we had in total. Okay.
Yes, TikTok has polls.
They do? Okay, let me see if I can figure out the TikTok poll. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, so for YouTube, how was your day? Was it good or was it meh? I didn't put bad or terrible because you know what? As long as you went to sleep and you woke up, you don't have a terrible day because you're still alive, right? So you can still keep moving forward and working towards your goals. So sometimes we can have meh days. So let's see if I can, how do I find the poll, guys? Like, 1 second. I'm trying to figure out TikTok. Yo, don't, if food go on my hair, I'm still eating it. It's my hair, it's my food. But I don't want that to happen because that's not that good, right? But if it does, I'm still eating my food. So let me see if I can find a poll. I see microphone, mute it, mirror your camera, playbook, wallpaper, AI wall. Okay, I see poll. Thank you guys. I found the poll. Create quick poll. Start. Guys, what in the world? Do you see a poll on your screen? Quick poll. Wait. Thank you so much for sending. I think a poll is on. I don't know what the poll asks you. But thank you for sending a gift on TikTok. Jazz hands to you. Really appreciate your donation. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All income for social media goes in its own separate account. And one day when I finally paid off, you'll be right there with me contributing to that. So thank you so much for that. And thank you again for the gift. Mom, you got it wrong. It was on YouTube. Thank you for the gift on YouTube. Really appreciate it. Shout out to you. 91 EJR 91 for sending a floating heart on YouTube. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. What's good? What's good is that we're eating some food right now, having a dual live stream. What's good with you? Hey, Cats and Pokemon. We're back on the Cats and Pokemon account. How's everything going with you? Kat said, hi, uniquely Mia, right on time for food. Yup, you're right on time for the food. Bring this style back. Kat said, I'm on this account because, it has jewels. You know what? That's valid. That's valid, honestly. But how was your work day today, Kat? What'd you do today? What'd you eat? Hey, Butterfly, how do you get to put your hair up? Oh, with this hairstyle, I don't put my hair up. Wow, shout out to you, Cats. Jazz hands to Cats. They sent 5 gifts. Shout out to you, Cats and Pokemon. You doubled out by 5. Really appreciate it. Jazz hands to you, Cats. Hey, Tom. As always, really appreciate your donation to the channel, guys. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. So special shout out to Cats and Pokemon for today's stream. And special shout out to WWEJR91 for sending gifts today. I really appreciate that. And shout out to everyone on the stream, right? You guys are real people. You're choosing to spend your time here with Uniquely Me on stream. Y'all don't have to do that. So I appreciate everyone, but I always give that extra shout out to people who purchase gifts. And jazz hands to you again, Cats, for sending a floating heart. I really appreciate it. Jazz hands to you. Thank you so much for that. But how are you doing today? What did you do? Okay, read that. Do I like Chipotle? No. Never had it, but my sister got Chipotle one time and it didn't look good. Yeah, too much mixed up stuff. So just seeing my sister eat it with all the mixed up stuff, I never had the courage to try it. We don't chew, Mom. Dream said, I never understood why we have to sit at these mundane jobs for 8 hours that can be done in 3. Yeah, I mean, well, one, we don't have to do it. Like, we don't gotta do it. We don't have to do anything. So you don't have to sit at those jobs, right? But I get what you're saying, right? If you decide to enter into a career field that requires you to have an office job, why are they making us sit at the office, right? When the job can be completed in like 4 hours? Because I've experienced that. I feel like it's a way to like, I don't know, a way to keep the working class. Because if you can go to one job and you can complete that in 4 hours, you have more creativity and more time to maybe create your own business that's going to make you millions. Or you have more time to get another job that's going to probably pay you the same salary or even more, right? So I feel like it's just a system that has been set up to, if you look at its core, I don't know, I guess you can say uniquely as somebody who's all about the masses, right? But like, I feel like at its core, if you do some research, it might be because they want to keep you down. They don't want you to have too much time to have that creative thought, creative freedom, right? So let's read some YouTube comments and we'll come back to TikTok. Hey, Jess, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. How's everything going? Okay, your back catch. Nice. Welcome back. Jess said they ate and slept. A lazy day. We know we can all have a lazy day sometimes. This food is getting cold. That often happens when I eat on stream. The food gets cold. You made a song this morning. Nice. Awesome. What type of song did you make? My day is pretty chill. Went with my mom to the hairdresser today. Guys, okay. I know Cats and Pokemon already knows what I'm about to talk about. Well, you don't know, but I've spoken about it numerous times. But for all the returning supporters and for all the new supporters, one thing about Uniquely Mia, I've always, since last year, I really wanted Cruella de Vil hair. And if you saw my most recent YouTube shorts or TikTok shorts, you saw that I did go to a beauty supply store and I got black hair with, white, gray hair in the bottom. Guys, today, my mom and I went to the beauty supply store. I found true Cruella de Vil hair. It's the perfect white. It's perfect shade of white. So I'm really excited. And I know, Mia, your mom just did your hair yesterday, right? But we're not doing the Cruella de Vil hair until next month. But I found the perfect Cruella de Vil white. It's crazy. So we're going to see. My mom already said she wants to do it in an interesting style. But you know what? I don't care. As long as I get my half white and half black hair, I'm going to be happy because I've been wanting some Cruella de Vil hair for a long time. And I'm really happy that I found the hair, guys. Finley said, what's happened to your hair? It's so pretty, but what is it? Thank you. This is Queen Mother's imagination come to life in my head. It's cornrows, and then she added beads. Hey, Drake. How are you doing today? Drake said they've never had Chipotle. And Cubata is overrated. Okay. So I'm glad I'm not missing anything. And then Snap with Peach Tea as always. That's what I'm talking about right here. If anybody visit America or from Europe, from Ghana, from Africa, Japan.
And you won't have any.
Oh no, don't get it. My mom is right. You guys will buy it up and I won't have any. Hey, my baby was crying. Okay. Because he has his teeth. Oh no. Okay. Well, does that mean you had a good day or a bad day? I mean, are you happy about that? I mean, you chose to have the baby, but yeah, hopefully it wasn't too stressful. Dream said, also, shout out to Queen Mother. I genuinely love how supportive she is. Love you lots, Mama. Yes, thank you for that.
Thank you, Dream.
Yup. Joseph's a smiley face emoji. Thank you for that. Okay, it's a good day, not so good day. You can add a gift card. How do you do that? Oh, you can add gift goals. Okay, so for the next live stream, yeah, my gift goals, my mom said, is 70,000 USD to pay off my student loan debt, right? But for the next live stream I do on TikTok, I'll try the gift goals and see how that works out. What is jazz hands? This is jazz hands. So in the past we used to clap, but I try to make my content as accessible as possible. And for people who are hearing impaired, this is how they clap. So You never know who's watching your stream, so just to do my part, no matter how minimum it is, because that's the basic bare minimum that I can do right now, right? It's the jazz hands. I'm gonna do it to try and make my content a little bit more accessible, right? I'm glad you could be here. You're glowing. You're glowing. Shout out to the ring lights. Shout out to ring lights. They're doing their job. Okay, nice. What are we saying? Okay, read that. Your nails is my phone wallpaper. Thank you for that, Goku. Goku, I think you're gonna be happy about this stream. Once I'm finished eating, we're gonna do a manicure on the stream, right? So you will have a new wallpaper for your phone with the nails. Gigi Cat said I get off at 5. Okay, so soon. Yeah, you're almost there, Cat. Okay. So you'll be going dancing. Nice. Okay, that sounds fun. You're going dancing later. As soon as you get home, you got to eat and then get ready. Okay, sounds exciting. Hey, Evan. Yeah, your stream was really, really cool to see. It was like your avatar. You made it dance. It was very similar to Just Dance, which was really, really cool. Drake said, well, okay, you take that back. I've had it because my school would order it. But it's not that good. You know what? I don't even blame you, Drake. Free food right there. It's like my school. When I was in RA, they used to order Jimmy John's. And if you guys don't know what Jimmy John's is, it's like a sandwich restaurant. And when I tell you, I despise, or not even Jimmy John's, it was Tropical Smoothie. They would always order Tropical Smoothie and Jimmy John's. Tropical Smoothies like burritos. I always got the burritos. I always got the sandwiches, but it was really nasty. But you know why I took it? Because it was free. And I'm like, you know what? You guys better give me something free. I do this work for you. But they were paying me with housing, so I really didn't care. But I'm like, hey, you made me come back home early, right? Because RA training was earlier. Like, you had to go home like 2 weeks before semester. Not go home, but go to campus 2 weeks before the semester started. Like, give me my free stuff. I could have been home. So, yeah. Jess said, you're well. Glad you're doing good. Glad you're doing well. Okay, you're eating too. What are you eating, Evan? Jess said it was kind of sad. Your page called Jess. Okay. Yes, can't wait for the curly hair. Yep, I'm really excited for it. Okay. All right, big fan of my nails. Thank you. Okay. Hey, Philip. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well, Bando. Goku said, okay, read that. Good morning. Well, it's morning time. What country are you from, Philip? I'm doing good. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Okay, let me read some of these comments. You're about to be fine with your hair, with the curly hair. Yeah, curly hair is going to be really, really cool, Drake. I do agree. Wait. Cats made it this game. You're new to my channel? Well, for everyone who's new to the channel, you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. I have fashion videos, travel videos, Eat With Me technology videos, Days of My Life as a graduate student, and so much more. And hey, Addie. Addie said, when are you coming back to Guyana? In the future, Addie, all right? Hey, Chrissy. Chrissy said, should have done wood beads. That would look so good on you. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion. Yeah, I feel like wood beads would look good, but like it's a neutral color. I'm not a neutral person, right? I'm not a neutral, okay. When it comes to my personal style, I'm not a neutral person, right? Yeah, even in some aspects of my life, I am not a neutral person, but in the corporate world, in the academic world, in a public figure standpoint, I'm a neutral person to an extent, right? But when it comes to my personal style, I want to be vibrant. I want to be bold. I want to be like in your face, right? And pink is my favorite color. So this is the most in your face you can get. I feel like that Cruella de Vil here, when I put that on, I will not, I'm not going to be blending in with the crowd at all. That's going to be a really cool hairstyle. Hey, Finley. How are you doing today, Finley? Hey, Kevin. Give this to Kevin. Kevin, are you with your parents? Kevin, did you stay home by yourself again, Kevin? You need to pay more attention. Did you guys see Home Alone? If you're not that Kevin, you are still more than welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. But when I hear some of your usernames, it triggers my memories of the movies that I've seen. Okay, Drake said, the bread is too hard at Jimmy John's. Yeah, it is. The food looks delicious. It tastes pretty good. It got a little cold, but we're still going to eat it. But it tastes pretty good. So Drake, are you already furniture shopping for your new home? Are you planning on painting your house, the rooms, any interesting colors, or are you all gonna keep the walls like a white or like a cream white neutral color. Hey Lee, how are you doing today? Since we're on the topic of Cruella de Vil, my mom let me decorate the kitchen in Guyana. I decorated it Cruella de Vil. She got the black and white towels. Well, she chose the black and white towels, but then after I was like, Mom, you should put red chairs, so you should put red curtains. And I didn't think she would actually do it, and she did it, and it looks pretty good. So I am definitely somebody to do something out of the norm when it comes to decorating. Hey, okay, welcome from Guyana. Lee, what's it like in Guyana today, guys? Okay, you love tropical, yeah, the smoothies. I do agree, Jess. The tropical smoothies from Tropical Smoothie is really good because I like the mango smoothie. But when it came to the burritos, for some reason, I just couldn't get behind the Caesar salad or like the buffalo chicken wrap. It just never really tasted 100% there for me. You're definitely going to subscribe. Thank you so much, Jed. I really appreciate your support. Welcome to the community where you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. You're pretty as well, 3884. Okay, Drake said, which is best, Home Alone 1 or 2? It's a good question. They're both equally good, but which one is best? I feel like that's such a hard question. I don't know why. It was hot in Ghana today. Nice. Home Alone 1. Okay, Lee, a supporter on TikTok, says that Home Alone 1 is better. I like Home Alone 1 because it's an introduction to the series. And, like, in the house, they got beat up. Like, it was so funny, right? But I do really like Home Alone 2 because I feel like there was more that you were seeing, right? In Home Alone 1, it was just the setting of Kevin in his house, like when Kevin went to like the supermarket and like the church for a little bit. But Home Alone 2, I guess because it was based in New York, it was cool to see like the different sites in New York, right? So I really like Home Alone 2, so I have to go with Home Alone 2. And like I'm like at that point in time, I was like, you know what? Kevin's parents are low key not all there. Because what do you mean? You left Kevin once, and the second time, why you have Kevin in the back? Kevin should have been all the way in the center, right? So, too much kids. They had too much kids. They couldn't pay attention. What else we saying? Cam said, my dad loves Jimmy John's bread. He goes and buys fresh loaves. Wow, cool. He says it reminds him of Haitian pulled bread. Wow. Oh, a pulled bread, okay. That he would eat, next to breakfast when he was younger. Wow, okay. Cool. Thanks for sharing that. That's really cool. I didn't even know you could go and just buy bread from them. But you don't like it either. It's all right. I like Subway's bread, right? I don't know. I feel like it's not too hard. It's not too soft, like especially if you get it fresh. But no, I like New York bread. Like Stu, what Stu used to do in the past, like he would go to, my mom said he would go directly to the bakery and he would buy the bread from like the bakery and it tastes just like bodega bread, right? I say it's bodega bread. It's white bread, but it's like tough a little bit. Like it's a little hard on the outside, but it's like nice and soft on the inside when it's fresh. So I like the bread that the bodegas that they have in New York bodegas, but I don't know like the official name of it outside of white bread, right? But yeah, if I have to choose like an on-brand store, it's gonna be Subway for me, their bread. Cam said, smoothie. I've never had Smoothie King before. And you know what? It's cheaper as well. Wow. And you know what's so funny? I signed up for birthday freebie. Like when I was at school, because my school has a whole bunch of like different restaurants, like Nut and Bunt Cake, Smoothie King, like Tropical Smoothies, all those places where you can get free stuff for your birthday. So I signed up for birthday freebies for all those places, and I never got my birthday freebie for those locations, right? And I don't even like half of the places, but I'm like, hey, I don't know. 1 year in my head, I was like, I'm going to be able to get all my birthday freebies from all these places, and I was not able to get it. Okay, I'm gonna eat this a little bit because it's getting really cold, but I'm gonna eat this, chew it up, then respond to y'all. All right, so Cam's Smoothie King recommendation for us is Blueberry Haven. Thank you later. Okay. What are we saying? Drake said, I may leave them white for now, okay? And I have furniture already. Wow, okay, cool. So you're on top of everything. So you were really excited then. Were you buying furniture before you got your house, or as soon as you got it, did you just immediately go to the store and get it? You just wanted to pay the movers. Or only thing I have to buy is a washer and dryer, okay, and a TV for living room. Okay, pretty cool. So glad you don't have to get too much stuff. Your study has been concluded. Your study's finished, Keith. Okay, what were your findings for your study? Guys, Keith, in a prior live stream, they said they were studying, to my knowledge, humans, right? Humans. So, Keith, please share your findings with us. In 15 minutes, you're almost done, cats. Evan said, okay, read that. Okay, Drake said, like Subway Italian herb. I've never had that. I want to try that because both you and Cats have recommended the Italian herb and cheese bread. I always forget when I go to Subway, though, but I have a notebook. My mom took my pen. Well, my mom didn't take my pen. I misplaced it. Wait, where's my color pencils? Okay, I have a notebook right next to me now, so I can actually write down everything, so I can probably not forget it anytime soon. Next time I go to Subway, I'm going to make sure to try that because both two people thus far, I found my pen, has recommended that to me, and it sounds really good. Thinking about food when I already have food in front of me. That's funny. Okay. Let's see what we're saying. Oh, you want me to show your nails? Oh, to get a screenshot of my nails, go to my nail playlist. You'll get a clean one without like anything behind it. To do that, if you want to screenshot my nails. Okay, Keith said they can't share the results. You're not ready for the truth. How are you going to tell me what I'm ready for, Keith? That's funny. But you know what, Keith? Enjoy your results. Keep it towards yourself. And when you're ready to share with everybody, feel free to come back if you want to share with Uniquely Mia and the Uniquely Mia supporters, right? Feel free to share. But that's really funny the way you phrase that sentence. That's hilarious. The Lloyd said, healthy eating. How much weight have you lost? I don't go to the gym to lose weight. I go to the gym to sweat. So I feel healthy inside, right? And just so I feel good about myself when I go to the gym and sweat. Because going to the gym and sweating, it makes you feel good about yourself, right? So I don't weigh myself on the scale. So I could have actually gained weight since going to the gym because you gain that muscle weight. So I have no idea. Okay. Hey, KK, how are you doing today? How's everyone on TikTok doing? You guys have gotten a little quiet, but if you are just enjoying listening to the conversation, I do hope you enjoy it. Remember, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I got a Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Professional Writing, Master's degrees in Public Administration and Criminal Justice, and you're welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. I got fashion videos, Eat With Me, technology videos, days of my life as a graduate student, and so much more. So I do hope that you guys enjoy it. Decide to follow me on TikTok and or YouTube. Follow me on both platforms if you can. And watch my full nutritional YouTube videos, right? I have a world of education, positivity, adventure for y'all to enjoy. In addition to that, do consider purchasing my book. This is Uniquely Mia's coloring book. It was recently released to y'all. I know Drake said they're gonna buy it and like use it as what is it? Like a book decorator, put it in your coffee table. I know Cats and Pokemon said they're gonna get it, color it with their your nieces. Happy King said that they would really enjoy it. Vernon said they would really enjoy it. Some people in their family. So I have some supporters who already said they are thinking about purchasing the coloring book. And if you're not thinking about purchasing it or you didn't know I had a coloring book, I have one, right? So it's available on Amazon. To find the link, go to my YouTube homepage. If you're on TikTok, go to my TikTok bio, click a link. A link will take you directly to Amazon, or go straight to the Amazon website and type in the title, Uniquely Mia's Coloring Book. Has 77 pages. What happened? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I think it might be in the green. Where's the black bag? Might be in that bag. Drake said that food looks good. It is making me hungry. I'm about to make some lo mein egg rolls and fried chicken. Sounds good, Drake. Very nice. Yeah, it tastes pretty good. It's just the rice is just a little cold now, but it's good. We got it from the Chinese restaurant. They raised the price. My mom got fried rice with broccoli and carrots, shrimp roll, and then 4 chicken wings for $29.
No, and I got something.
Oh, and egg foo young, chicken egg foo young. Do you guys think that was a good buy or a bad price? I feel like it was okay, right? Because if you went to like Red Lobster or something, that would be like $30 for one meal. So it was a good buy. But I know in the past when I was at school, I came home and my mom and we literally went to the Chinese, and I feel like we got like shrimp rolls, we got French fries, I got chicken wings, and it was like $14 for all that. So they definitely raised the price very quickly. They did that. You know what I really used to like from the Chinese when I was younger, but I don't get anymore? The crab sticks, like the fried crab sticks.
Fake crab.
Yeah, but my mom and we stopped ordering it because my mom said it was fake crab. But like when I was younger, I used to get that religiously. It used to be really good with the tartar sauce too. Have you guys ever had that? Hey, lady, how are you doing today, Lady Rose? Lady Rose asks, how come you live 2 different pages? I think you're asking how come I live 2 different places. Well, I was a graduate student and an undergraduate student, so I had to live in the state in which I attended school, right? Yeah, to go to college to do that. So yeah, that's why I lived in 2 different places. So yeah, at least on social media. What?
You was living on campus,
Why are you answering the question? I just answered the question.
but you didn't answer it clear. You was living in 2 different places. Because
So yeah, because I was living 2 different places because I was going to school. I was living on campus when I was taking my classes, and then when I came home, I was living in New York with my mom. So I was living 2 different places. That's why. What are we saying? Big fan of my nails. Thank you. Your name's American? Cool name. Interesting name. Cool name. Okay. I hope everyone gives and shows you the respect and love you deserve. Thank you so much for your kind words. Same to you. Hey, how are you doing, Mike? Glad you could be here, Mike Turner. Will Turner, are you related to William Turner from Pirates of the Caribbean? If you guys have never seen that movie, it's a really good movie series to watch. What are we saying? Drake said, see, it's too expensive. That's why I start making it myself at home. Yeah. That's honestly, that's a great way to save money. You'll have leftovers too. Wait, did I skip somebody's comment, guys? Wait, I think I skipped some comments. Wait, Keith earlier said... Wait, I skipped comments, guys. Did not even see that. Keith said, I don't want to believe the results. You were one of the many subjects, and all the findings are the same. Okay. The Lord said you look like you lost weight. Okay, cool. Okay, what are we saying? Wait, read that. Drake said my order from the Chinese would be $32. Really? Wow. Yeah, and then when you order from the Chinese, you don't really have a lot of leftovers, right? Evan said, me, are you eating chicken? Yes, I am. Hey, D7J, how are you doing? I'm from the United States. Where are you from? I'm doing good today, D7J. Thank you so much for asking. Who did my hair? It was my mom. Oh, why am I streaming on 2 different pages? Because I want to, and I want to share the Uniquely Mia channel with more supporters, right? So yeah, shout out to YouTube, my YouTube community supporters. Y'all love the live streams, and I love doing the live streams for y'all. So on Fridays, I thought it would be interesting to dual stream on TikTok and YouTube, right? Just to share the live streaming for that as well. And just to continue to grow the channel, right? As I always say, let's not gatekeep the Uniquely Mia channel, because there's a lot of people who can benefit from the positivity that exists on Uniquely Mia's channel. And yeah, it's not feasible for me to do 4 streams a week on only YouTube and then on TikTok. So there needs to be some overlap for those days sometimes. My YouTube page is Uniquely Mia. So the same exact spelling that you see on TikTok, the same exact information spelling on YouTube as well. So if you guys want to go over there, if you enjoy my TikTok videos, you are going to love my YouTube channel, because YouTube just gets more of Uniquely Mia. There's more live streams on YouTube. There's those longer, full nutritional YouTube videos on YouTube, right? So For the TikTok supporters, go over there and follow me on YouTube as well. We greatly appreciate that support. But how are you doing today, G7J? You doing good? Nice. What'd you eat today? Cam said Chinese. Okay. Chinese for expensive. Chinese food is expensive in Florida. Okay, Florida is affordable, though they have dinner combos at a price at the place. Okay, your boyfriend goes 2 for $12. Wow, it's not bad at all. And it can literally feed 2 people comfortably. Wow, okay. Wow, nice, nice. But one thing I've noticed, I feel like, though, Cam, I feel like southern states, they're a little bit more hospitable is the term I'm looking for. So I feel like they just give you more food sometimes in southern states compared to northern states, right? So like if you go to a Chinese restaurant in New York, depending on how much you eat, right? Because each person, some people, you go to a Chinese restaurant in New York, they give you that one portion, you can eat that out, right? In one sitting. I can't eat out a full meal by myself in one sitting. So I'll have leftovers maybe for another day, right? But the normal person probably won't have leftovers, right? For another day. But depending on what state you go to and what their deals are. Because I remember one time my mom visited me at school and we went to a Chinese restaurant and she got Chinese food from the mall. Guys, the employee filled up her box. It couldn't even close. I'm not even lying to y'all. The box was so filled up. My mom looked at the amount of food. She's like, I don't want to feel like eating this anymore because they filled it up so much. So, yeah, just different environments and different restaurants for sure. But that sounds like a great, great deal, Cam, for sure, that restaurant. Just wondering how long I can go. How long you can go what? Are you a feminist? Yes, I am. But I recently discovered there's a new term. That people used to describe people who have such strong opinions than myself. But we are feminists, but they're not feminists. So I don't remember the name of that term. For the context of answering your question, yes, I'm a feminist. And I always encourage everybody to be a feminist themselves, right? Whether you are a male, whether you are a female, be a feminist, right?
What's a feminist?
Equal opportunities to men, right? Just to say, hey, men, you're not better than a female. And females, you're not better than a man, right? So, yeah, just advocating for those equal opportunities. But there's a new term that has emerged, which is a very interesting one. But I don't know the name of that one right now. I don't know all Black women, Keith. So, I don't know if all Black women are feminists. I just know every female who exists in the world who enjoys the privilege of having your own bank account, who enjoys the privilege of owning a phone without having to ask a man to buy that phone for them or if they can have it. Any female who's on social media, right? Any female who just is making a decision without consulting anybody, they're a feminist. So, yeah, I don't know if all Black women are feminists, but any female who engages in any of the behavior or activities that I spoke about prior, they're feminists, even if they themselves say they may not be one. Kat said you're free. Nice. Now glad that you're free, Kat. So now you said you're rushing home to get something to eat, and then you're gonna go dancing, which is gonna be really, really cool. Enjoy it. The food looks good. It tastes good. It's just a little cold, the rice at least, but it's good still. Wow, you went from straight hair to braids. Thank you. Glad you like it. Yeah. My mom was saying today it's cold outside, so she said it's a good thing she did the braids in my hair. And she wanted to leave the back out, right? But, so, yeah, she said the cold isn't good to have, like, your hair straight because, at least for my natural hair texture, straight in it isn't natural for it. So I can see how that would damage it more so than normal, right? You made scrambled eggs? You said you can. You said you broke wind just now, and I can smell the scrambled eggs. Okay. Oh, you farted. Ew. Okay. Hey, Mystery. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here, Mystery. How's everything going, you? Okay. Keith said, let's apply intersectional feminism to your personality. What? I mean, what? Okay, I mean, you could do whatever you want, Keith. Like, yeah, I mean, you said you're the one, but Keith, though, I want to tell you that you have my, well, you could do whatever you want with or without my permission or consent. I mean, well, you can't, but on social media, right, I can say, don't take a screenshot of me. Y'all can take my screenshot of me, right? However, consent is very important. So I would hope if I don't consent to something, even though it's on social media, y'all be respectful of that, right? However, Keith, are you gonna share your opinions, right? Because it's the same thing like with your findings, right? For your study. You asked me in a previous live stream if I can be one of your research subjects, right? You asked for permission to take a deep dive into my channel. I gave you said permission and you didn't want to share the results with me. So now you want to do this what did you say? You want to apply this sectionality or sectional thing to my feminism, to my personality. Are you going to share your opinions when you do that, or what your analysis of me is when you do that? So yeah, intersectional feminism. Is that a different cohort of feminism? But I mean, so yeah. I don't know. I'm very reluctant to say yes to that, Keith, because I'm not sure if you'll share your opinions or.
You should never say yes
Exactly.
unless you understand everything.
Exactly. So yeah. I mean, if you're trying to put me in a category of what you think feminism is, it may not work for you because you can't like categorize what something is, right? So, I mean, because there's diversity. Diversity is a real thing. And different personality traits can be a real thing. It's like my mom, using her as an example, right? Some people may look at my mom and they may say she's not a feminist, but she is a feminist, right? She's just a different form of a feminist, right? So, like, she likes doing stuff for Stu, right? She likes cleaning up. She likes cooking for Stu, right? She sometimes will go outside, and sometimes she'll clean up to the extent I'm like, Mom, don't do that. It's looking annoying for Stu, right? He could do it. Where's your feminism? I'll tell her, right? When she does some of these stuff for Stu. But she generally likes doing that sometimes, or it just makes her happy. I don't think it makes her happy, but she just does it sometimes because that's what she wants to do. But at the same time, she's a feminist. She has her own bank account. She has her own assets. She's not consulting her husband when she has to make a whole bunch of decisions, right? That's my mom engaging in feminism, but at the same time, some people may not say she's a feminist because of that, right? Because of the things she does for a male in her life, right? And then people look at me when I come on stream, right? And you guys, we dive deep into the topics of feminism, right? And I'm always advocating for equal opportunities for females. I ain't cleaning up after a man. I'm not doing all that. Like, things my mom does for Stu, I would never do that for a man. Like, genuinely, no, I'm not doing that for a male, right? So people would thus say I'm a different form of feminist, right? So I use my mom, myself as examples because it's just, we're both feminists, but like we fall into various subsets of feminism that is just unique in its own way, right?
Intersection feminist is someone that refers to the origin, the foundation, the initial principle of feminism. So how feminist ideals began. So that's similar to what you are.
Yeah.
How it emerged and things like that. So the foundation, the core.
It's on my phone. I did not know it was on my phone. Someone was on my phone.
So he's correct. That's what
So yep. Tony said, have you spoken about the sanctuary states and the federal funding? I know the definition of sanctuary. When I was taking public administration, they never really use the term sanctuary states, but I get what you're saying. Like my mom just said, sanctuary states are what generally categorized as blue states because blue states are more, open to diversity and things that red states try to hinder or prevent. I mean, I haven't spoken about it, but if you want my take on it, I mean, federal funding is funding that the executive branch of government, like executive branch that president gives to states, right? So federal government, if the federal, like, what are federal acts, right? You can say Civil Rights Act of 1964, discrimination laws, those are federal acts, right? And those federal acts apply to all states. So we're looking at the context of sanctuary states and federal funding. I know when you're looking at the media, more recently, there has been some articles with people saying that the president or the federal government is trying to withhold funding or stopping funding to sanctuary states. Examples, blue states. it's very, once again, politics is very muddy. Okay, from a factual standpoint, they can't do it because all states pay taxes. Like all states, blue states, red state, the people within those states, they pay taxes. So from that standpoint, you can't do it because you're withholding the money that people from blue states spend, right? That's not right, right? And at its core, United States of America, no state has succeeded. So what do you mean the executive branch is trying to withhold this federal funding from a sanctuary state because you're not complying, right? But at the same time, some people may say the president can do whatever the president wants to do because they're the president. And if you look at public administration, particularly when a state, the federal government wants a state to pass a new law, they do something such, they give the state something known as block grants. And that is essentially the federal government giving the state of New York $50,000 in block grants. And block grants, you can spend the money however you want in block grants, and the state is going to get that money as long as they pass this law that the federal government wants. So if you're looking at it in that context, saying, hey, me as a federal government, I'm giving the state of New York this money, this block grant, and they're going to implement this law that I want, it's okay, right? But when I want to withhold money because they're not acting in the way I want them to do, it's wrong. You see how how it can get muddy, and you see how it's like, wait, is that right or is that wrong? So yeah, multiple different answers. It's politics for you, right? From a study. So it's like, yes, they can withhold the money, but like, no, they can't withhold the money. So it's a yes and no answer, essentially. That's what I'm saying. I can't give you a straight answer to that. Based on my studies and from a factual standpoint, I really can't give you an answer, right, to that. So it's a yes and no statement. It's both. So, okay. Hey, My Way. You're very handsome. Thank you so much. You're handsome as well. You're handsome as well. Keith said, they're not opinions. These are facts. Okay. Thank you for sharing your opinion, Keith. Yeah, you were right. You're right. But yeah, thanks for sharing it, though. But like I said, facts are just something everybody agrees to, which is ultimately started as an opinion. But thank you for that. Evan said, Keith, I'm a feminist also. Yup. And you know what? I always say everybody should be a feminist, right? If you tell me you're not a feminist, I'm a side eye you. Like, you're still welcome for your positivity and uniqueness, right? But like, that just tells me a little bit more about your personality if you're not a feminist. But you're still welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. Your food looks good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, your mom did a good job in the hair. Thank you, thank you. You're very pretty, not handsome. I don't take offense to being called handsome because it's the equivalent to beautiful, right? That's like words. It's like when people say I'm handsome, and I know they do it to try and insult me, right? But like, you're calling me beautiful. You're just using a different word. You probably don't know the word beautiful, right? So you know the word handsome. It's like when people say blue is for boys and pink is for girls. Who said that? Society. So back. Can you hear me, guys? I froze for a second. Can you hear me? Hello. It's me. Okay, thank you, Jess. Glad you can hear me now. I said I was reconnecting. What was I saying? No. Thank you, Red Cobra, for donating a gift, a floating heart. Jazz hands to you, Red Cobra. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt or income off of social media. Those are its own separate account. And one day you'll be contributing, you'll be contributing to paying off that student loan debt as well. So how are you doing today, Red Cobra? Jazz hands to you for purchasing that gift and donating it to the Unique Lumia channel. Right now, eating some food and responding to you guys. We somewhat tipped our toes, as the saying goes, into the topic of feminism. Always a topic I love talking about. Nothing wrong. I love talking about all the topics, right? It's very interesting. So yeah. getting a little full. But what I might do, I might put it to the side. Normally when I'm done with the stream, I get hungry again and I eat it out.
You get water to wash your hands.
One second. Keith said, wait, what? Okay, you're off. Nice cats. Evan said Keith is full of opinions. And it's good to be full of opinions, guys. It really is good to be full of opinions. It really is, because that's how you learn and that's how we engage in discussions, right? But we always got to be mindful of how we phrase our opinions, right? And make sure our opinions aren't phrased as facts, right? I feel like that's when things aren't good, right? But it's always great to have opinions. It really is. Kat said, Evan, I didn't see anything moving on your live. Maybe it was when I left. Okay. Can't wait to have a movie night with you. Oh, well, I'm not having a movie night with the supporters on stream. What I do when I say the movie nights or the movie day discussions, guys, we chose a movie. Shout out to Cats, or also known as Gigi Cat. They recommended a movie that we watch. So we all watched the movie by Sunday live stream. And put it to the side. I'll eat it later, please. Okay, with the water. She playing now. Like, what is this? She bought a bowl of water. She watched too much African food. This is ridiculous, guys.
Why did I put that African
Well, did you
for?
just eat my shrimp roll?
You didn't eat it?
Did Mom?
Shrimp roll is no good cold.
Give it to me then.
You didn't want it.
Don't eat. She eating my shrimp roll.
You know they put one
Give me
shrimp
my
in it.
shrimp roll.
Wash your hands.
Give me my shrimp
You
roll.
finished washing
But
your
give me
hands.
my shrimp roll.
Wash your hands.
Give me my shrimp roll. Give me my shrimp roll.
Give me that garbage.
Give me my shrimp roll, please. She ate my shrimp roll, guys.
Wash your hands. Put your hands in the thing and wash it properly.
I do.
Both hands. You was touching the food with both hands. Put down.
She like playing no shit. What are you doing?
Okay, you got tissue? You got tissue over there. It's wet.
It's dirty.
What's dirty?
The tissue.
Yeah.
My good sweater. Thanks.
Throw it on your legs if you can.
I need toilet paper for my nails. Please,
What?
toilet paper for my nails.
That's how you act?
Please, may I have toilet paper for my nails? Okay, guys, we're gonna get started in a second.
Why don't you buy some cotton balls?
Cause I don't want to. Thanks. What are we saying?
You have to wash dishes when you finish.
What do you mean wash dishes? I left the house clean of dishes. There should be no dishes in the sink.
Dessert. What do you say?
Thanks. I left the house clean with dishes, guys.
Emily was having fun
Oh
all day.
my god. That's messed up. Guys, that's one of my pet peeves if you can't tell. Like, why do I leave the house clean and I come back to dishes? I wasn't here to use the dishes. Yeah. I'll make sure y'all get her coloring book to support. Yes. Make sure you get the coloring book to support. Thank you so much, guys, for those who have already gotten them. And if you guys would like to support and have some Uniquely Mia merch, definitely check out the coloring book, which is on Amazon. So, yeah. Mom, you could speak louder. Please stop mumbling in my ear. It's my channel, guys, but she keeps mumbling in my ear, and I know y'all can hear her. So, I'm like, hey, one thing I miss about my school, streaming in my room and nobody's else opinions can be said. All right? No, because, guys, what'll happen is sometimes I'll stream on a Sunday where we got Stu here, we got G here, we got my mom here, and I'll be answering a question for y'all.
Why don't you scream for me?
Guys, you guys will ask me a specific question. Tell me why everybody's answering the question. And the conversation will be 20 minutes long because they're rambling with the answer. When I ramble, my mom's like, Mia, you're rambling, stop. But guys, don't answer the question. It goes into big, like, oh my gosh, what's happening? So,
Sunday stream from your
that's
bedroom.
the only thing.
from bed.
And then now, like, I'm not, my mom can talk. Like, she can talk on stream if she wants to, right? As long as it's appropriate and contributes to the discussion. But at the same time, she shouldn't. She's mumbling in my ear, and I can hear her. And it's not a pleasant sound when I'm trying to read these comments, guys. So, yeah. Don't I like chicken? Wait. Oh, you don't like the chicken? Oh, no, I like the chicken. I just got full. So, like I said, after the stream, normally I get hungry again. So, what is this? After the stream, normally I get hungry again. So, my mom covered down my food for me. So, yeah. Do you snore when you sleep? I don't know, Anthony. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, Kat said I choose Teen Titans because I thought nostalgia would get more people to watch. Well, I've never seen it, Kat, so I'm excited to see it. I've never seen it. Hey, how are you doing, Mia? Glad you have a great name. Glad you could be here. Her head has got to be good. So cute. What? You like my head? Thank you so much. I think my head shape is pretty good as well. Yes, we have the same name. We do have the same name. Hey Jess, glad you could be here. So let's get started with our nails. So welcome everybody. This was the manicure set that we had last week. And this week I'm gonna choose the color because shout out to a supporter of mine, Claudia. She's really been requesting that I paint my nails this color for like 4 weeks consistently, guys. But anytime we did the poll, this color never won. So I'm just going to take the executive decision and paint the nails this color. I haven't done it in a while. But as always, it'd be interesting. I'll show you guys my nail box. Box full of nail polish. Oh, Mia's so inappropriate. How am I inappropriate? Are you perceiving me to be inappropriate? I mean, I can't. I mean, guys, I really have no, what is it? What am I looking for? I have no power over the way y'all perceive me, right? So I would hope you guys would perceive me as a positive individual whose content is entertaining and provide a source of like education for you guys, further your knowledge. But at the same time, if you guys perceive me to like be inappropriate, I can't help that, right? Oh, you're talking about a different Mia. Okay. Short memory span with the live stream. So they're saying somebody else is being inappropriate. Okay, cool. But that's also too, but you know what? Even though my response is somewhat out of context, it's a good way that it's a good reason why we discuss it. Because to add on to that, that's why sometimes when I respond to you guys in the chat, you guys may be like, what in the world? How is she responding? Why is she responding to me like that, right? This is why I always ask my supporters, if you can, make sure that your comments, if you have a question for me or if you want me to discuss a topic, please try and make them as specific as possible what you are referring to, right? Because sometimes if I read a statement that's just a general statement, I can interpret it any different way, right? A whole bunch of different ways because I can't see your face. I don't hear the context clues, like your tone of voice or facial expression when you're asking the question. So it relates back to like, I can't really change how y'all perceive me, but you're talking about somebody else. So guys, let's not be inappropriate, right? Let us engage in respectful communication on the stream, right? So yeah. Kat said it's hard to be specific. Yeah, I do agree, Kat. It really is hard to be specific with the limited character limit for sure. So that's why, in addition to that, right, if I'm answering one of your questions and I'm out of context, please try and tell me as I'm answering it, and then I can like try to answer you correctly. The only time it's probably a delay in me seeing your comments is like if I'm behind in the chat, right? And a lot is happening. So that only happens when I give lengthy responses or if we dive deep into discussing a very controversial topic as well. I know Kat said that they just got off of work and they plan on going to a dance party later. I know Evan said they were able to stream today. Drake said that the movers moved their furniture into the house. So it sounds like you guys have been doing some very awesome and productive things. Would love to know. What'd you say, Mom?
Barbecue and drink house during the summer.
Oh, Mom said barbecue and drink house during the summertime. So why do I have aluminum foil? You guys may be wondering. Mia, why in the world are you wasting your mom's aluminum foil?
Yes, why are you wasting your mom's?
To take the nail polish off my nails. So I have glitter on my nails, as you guys can see.
They don't do that in the nail salon.
Because you go to the botch nail salon. If you, oh, that's the answer, honestly. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. My mom goes to the most affordable nail salon to get the job done. And unfortunately, with that route, you're not going to do everything that you want for the nail health. I remember one time I went to nail salon with my mom when she had acrylics. And I asked them to soak it off. And they looked at me. The woman, she was standing there scraping the acrylic off my mom's nail. I looked at my mom like, this is the health of your nail. Health is time, okay? Health isn't the easy, quick way. Hey, how are you doing, Mackenzie? Glad you could be here. Kat said, I don't know if I'll stream myself. Okay, getting ready later. If I'll stream when I'll dance it. Okay, nice. Whichever one you decide to do, Cats, also known as Gigi Cat's, gonna be really fun. Excited to see it. So excited to see the streams. If I'm up around the time when you go out. So yeah, it's gonna be a really great one, right? As I say, streaming should be fun for you, right? It should be fun. Like, Eve, shout out to you guys and my supporters. Because of your support and I monetize on YouTube, I'm able to say this is also like a professional endeavor for me a little bit now, but it's still fun. I still do enjoy streaming, right? And at its core, if you don't think streaming is fun, you're really not gonna enjoy it, guys. Because sometimes you'll just be talking to yourself, honestly, because the chat will be really quiet, right? Won't be a lot of engagement sometimes, and that's okay, right? That's okay, but I say all I say, enjoy it. So to start off, when you're now getting used to streaming, try different things and see what you like most. You can see, do you like streaming inside more often, more so, or do you prefer streaming outside when you're actively doing stuff? I prefer both stream, but I do have favoritism towards streaming in the house because I'm able to pay attention to the chat with y'all. And when I'm outside, I like to film those YouTube shorts or full nutritional YouTube videos. But in addition, I also do like streaming outside too. So just do different things and find your niche is what I'm trying to say. Jess said, I have to hop in the shower. If you're still here, I'll be back. All right, Jess. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your engagement and support as always, Jess. Have a great rest of your day, all right? Hey, from Memphis, Tennessee. I've never been to Memphis, Tennessee. What's it like there? So what we're going to do, this is a nail stream. We started out an eating stream. We're going to use this. I went to my grandmother's house and she had gel polish on, so I had to like use a quarter of the bottle to pour it out to soak off her nail polish. But nail polish remover in New York is very expensive. If you have a cotton swab, like cotton swabs, it doesn't really do the job. I never used a cotton swab. If I did, it was probably like maybe like 2 times. So toilet paper is good. When I was at school, I really was like on a sustainability kick a little bit. I would use washcloths to take off my nail polish, and I did like it using the washcloths because it was like sustainable, didn't have to go through as much toilet paper. Or maybe I was rationing when I was at school. I did not like going to Walmart at school and buying stuff. Anytime I swiped my mom's Walmart card, I was like, oh my gosh, why am I spending so much money? So I did ration a lot at school when it came to like stuff with my toilet paper and like tissue or food. So I guess that's why I used washcloths at school to take off my nail polish. But for glitter, it's always easy to soak it off. Chemical reaction is happening underneath here, guys. Kat said, Mia, you can get your opinion on my current username. Yeah, I can give you my opinion on it. Wait, Mia, can you get your opinion on my current username? I don't want to use my real name. Okay. The reason I chose Gigi Cats is because me and my cat are so similar. So me and her are Gigi Cats together. I don't know if it's weird. I don't think that's weird at all, Cats, right? And it's very cool because like first before I was wondering who Gigi was, but then I remember you told me like, hey, you have a cat named who's Gigi, and when you stream so far for the streams that I've like seen you on, she has been right there with you, your cat, who is also known as Gigi. So it definitely ties back into like your channel, right? And in the future, as your channel grows, Cats, if you want to just make content predominantly about you can do that because like you can say your cats, right? Or if you want to make content about Gigi, you can say, hey, this is Gigi. This isn't just something that I spring on y'all, right? and it's something that you feel connected to, like there's a meaning behind that username, right? So it's like when people ask me why I chose the username Uniquely Mia, I have a reason as to why I chose the name. So now when people ask you why you chose your username, Cats, you'll be able to have like a good story to tell them this is why I chose it. So yeah, I love your username. I think it's pretty cool. And then you told me that like you added the Z at the end of your like of Cats instead of S. So your own unique take on it. So yeah, 10 out of 10 username right there for in my opinion, honestly. It's really good, really good. So we're gonna saturate it a little bit. The same technique can be used to take off acrylics, I feel like, as well. Not acrylics, gel. But my grandmother, the nail salon gel is very different, though, I feel like. Or my grandmother just didn't let it sit long enough, one of the two. Okay. But welcome, everybody. Glad y'all could be here. Right now, I'm doing a manicure. I like to change my nails every 5 days to 7 days. It's very rare. It's only like on vacation when I leave my nail polish on for like 2 weeks sometimes because I'm lazy and I don't want to change it on vacation, right? Because you forget about it. But when I'm home, I do try to prioritize my nail health. I will say, if you are somebody who doesn't want to change your nails as often as I do, you really do have to keep it moisturized and you have to add top coat on. Like top coat, when you obviously when you finish with your manicure, you add top coat, but like 2 days after, every 2 days, you're supposed to add a new top coat on top of your nails, right? To make sure it's good and to preserve the shine of it. Kat said, thanks for the feedback. I don't know if it's weird or something. If it was weird or something, it was not weird at all. And yeah, my pleasure, Kat's providing you with the feedback. And yeah, your username is good. And you know what? If it is weird, Cats, you're uniquely Gigi Cats M777. So yeah, if it's weird, it's just uniquely you, right? Well, nothing wrong with being a little bit weird. Like as I always say, conformity has not benefited anyone except for the ultra wealthy, right? Because they want us to conform, right? So be a different individual. Be a little different. All right, let's put this. Oh, snap. This finger. Yep, as my mom just said, you will always be remembered. Gigi Cats. Keith said, the better question would be white versus black feminine. I'm not even going to answer that question, Keith, because, I don't, there's like, that's one of the problems with society, particularly in America. It's my opinion, right? But it's my opinion that just America at its core, at its creation, at its conception, sharing my opinion and thinking back to my education, that is the problem. Like, why, I'm interested to know, why did you ask me that question though, Keith? Why did you ask that? But from my opinion, I'm like, the problem with America and the problem with history, we're always looking at race, saying white versus black, this versus this versus that, right? So we're all humans at its core. So there shouldn't be a difference versus white versus black feminism, right? There shouldn't be a difference versus white versus black education, right?
How dark I am, look at your complexion.
Exactly. So,
and you're from.
I mean, I'm not sure how that relates to it, but that's a good take, as my mom said. I'm not sure how her.
Once upon a time, it used to be dark skin versus light skin.
Yeah. Okay. So I see how that is. Exactly.
Blood of my blood.
Exactly.
My body.
Even it.
All of us came from the same creator.
Exactly. So like that is the problem with society, guys. That is how histories of discrimination against people have tried to been justified, right? So imagine if America did not have the negative history of putting races against each other, how much more advanced our society would be, right? So, yeah, exactly. So it's not white versus black feminism. If you want to say something versus something, then it's male versus female feminism. But even then, it's feminist versus non-feminist. Because males, I always say, if you are a male, you should be a feminist. I hope you are a feminist, right? So, yeah.
Why should a male be a feminist?
Like, exactly. Stu said he's a feminist. Why should a male be a feminist? A male should...
I don't understand what a feminist is.
Oh, yeah, male should be feminist because if you're saying no to you yourself being a feminist, then what? You're looking down at your mom, you're looking down at your sister, you're not advocating for just true equality, right? So a male sometimes wants to look at people or have a discussion and be like, yeah, I'm all for equality, I'm all for equal opportunity. A male will say, I don't look down at a female, right? But yet you want to say you're not a feminist, and yet you want to say, as my mom said, your mother's strong and all this stuff. No, you don't know. Exactly.
Single parents and have to feed them.
Exactly. So, but it doesn't even relate back to struggle but like it's just like equal opportunity, right? That if a male tells me that they're not a feminist, you know what I'm gonna think? I'm gonna think that male is scared. I'm gonna think that male is scared of females. Because you are scared, you don't want any competition. You just want the competition to be your own gender. That's what's gonna go in my head, right?
Oh yeah, because they're gonna look
exactly. Because you're gonna say, oh, if a female is a feminist, then they're gonna take away my job, or they're gonna be more successful than I am. So you're scared of the competition, right? If you truly are a man, and you truly want to be a strong man, be a feminist, right? Because hey, that means you can defeat any competition that you encounter, right? So yeah, that's how I see it. But as I always say, a little history about feminism. It essentially started because, hey, way back when, in like, I think it was like the late 1800s, early 1900s, right? Females, they were predominantly at home, right, while males went to work. And they started to realize, hey, I don't want to do this. Like, some females chose it, but like for the ones who had no choice, I'm like, I don't want this. I want to go and work. I don't want to like stay home all the time. I don't want to rely on a man. So that is how feminism emerged, right? And when you come into modern day context, feminism, there is like the feminist movement. We know everyone should, I feel like most people know what the feminist movement is, but at its core, thank you so much, Derek, for sending a gift. Jazz hands to you, Derek. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. How are you doing today, Derek? I really appreciate your donation, right? Thank you so much for that. But today in modern society, what feminism is, it's an umbrella term, right? And underneath feminism, you have LGBTQ rights, right? You have American with disability rights, right? All the things that feminism essentially protects all individuals who are not white males who are heterosexual, right? If you are not a white heterosexual male, you should be happy about feminism because it protects you. It grants you the protections to be different, right? So if you are a white gay male, shout out to feminists. If you are a white lesbian, shout out to feminists. If you are a white individual, Hispanic individual, Black individual who has a disability, who has a sibling who has a disability, shout out to feminism because feminism was one of the first monumental landmark cases outside of like the Dred Scott decision and all those like cases that revolved around minority rights. Feminism was one of the first major cases that essentially said, you know what? If you are different, if you want to do something different, you can protect this. This is going to protect you and grant you the rights to do that. So yeah, feminism, be a feminist if you are a man or a female. So yeah, a little history lesson. Sometimes we always go through it, dive into it a little bit. So yeah. Kat said, and people like to say Black people are obsessed with racism. Exactly, Cats. No, that is so true. That is so true, right? People on social media do like to say that a lot. But guys, if you look at Uniquely Mia content, the only time I really speak about race, right, is if it's in the context of systemic racism, because we know that exists. And if you are somebody who's telling me systemic racism doesn't exist, you have a lot of privilege, right? So, but for the mass people, the only time I talk about race is if we're talking about systemic racism or slavery. Outside of that, I rarely bring up race because you know what? It's important, but like, it has caused a whole bunch of problems in society, right? And it's not to say it's the minority who has caused said problems. It came from jealousy by the oppressors. So yeah. Are you a trap rapper at night? I don't know. No, I'm not a rapper. I don't rap. Hey, Claudia, how are you doing today? You're beautiful as well. Thank you so much, Derek. Glad you like my hair. Okay. And Keith said, you you like it when you get gangsta. I'm not getting gangsta, Keith, so I'm not sure what your race is, Keith. But, yeah, I really don't know what your race is. I don't want to make assumptions. But, I don't want to make an assumption, but like I would assume you are not a minority individual based on your comments, Keith, all right? So if you are not a minority individual, you are still more than welcome. However, I like to say let's not rely on stereotypes, right, or the social media you have been exposed to. And you said you're black. Well, if you're black, it still applies to you, all right? Let's not rely on, like social media or perhaps your own lived experience to say something about a person, because I'm not getting gangsta. I don't want to be a gangsta. As I said, as I said in the past, somebody on the stream before was like, I'm a gangster. And I was like, oh, you want to be a gangster? You're going to be incarcerated. So I'm not a gangster. Don't call me a gangster because I don't want to be incarcerated. Crimes are not cool, right? So yeah, nobody should strive to be a gangster. And you guys may be like, Mia, it's not that serious. But yes, it is, because like if you look at what in the Black African-American community, a lot of African Americans, they use the N-word. You guys know what N-word we're talking about. They use that N-word a lot, and they use it speaking to your own race of people. My mom sometimes, when she spoke to her friends, she used to use the N-word. I had to tell her, stop doing that. It's like you're taking this negative word, and people say they use it to reclaim the history. There's no reclaiming of that. That word was given to you by the slave master. That slave master, that's a derogatory term. So I hate when minorities and Black people use that word towards their friends and their family members, and it's like a positive terminology now. No, I feel like saying that I'm getting gangster just because I'm passionate about the topic is similar, because I've studied criminal justice, and at least in America, as I always say, African Americans are they are more likely to be incarcerated than any other race because they are gangsters, right? So I know you probably didn't mean it. I don't know how you meant it, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt since you have been a consistent supporter, Keith. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say you didn't mean it in a negative terminology or a negative way. But as I always say, my channel is to educate, and a little bit of education for y'all from Uniquely Mia today. Let's not take these words that have negative meanings and let's not say it as a compliment, because it really isn't at its core, honestly. So yeah. And what's on my fingers? It's aluminum foil. I'm doing my nails a new manicure set, so I have glitter on my nails. As you can see from these 3 fingers, I have glitter. So I found a quick way to get the glitter off. You gotta take like a piece of paper towel or cotton ball, soak it with acetone, then put like the aluminum foil on top of your nail for like a few seconds, a few minutes, and it will generally come off. Kat said Black people can be bigots too. That is true. That is true. And sometimes it comes from your own race, right? It's like another way. I feel like I'm dishing out history now that I learned. But you know how slavery, right? Like slavery has always existed, but as I always say, what the transatlantic slave trade did, they just made it into a genocide. I heard somebody say on TikTok one time, and that person was true. It wasn't slavery. It was a genocide. They tried to do an ethnic cleansing of not even African Americans at that point in time, but of African individuals. They tried to wipe out the race, essentially, right? But slavery has always existed, right? African communities, societies, they had slavery. However, what the transatlantic trade did was make it really bad. But the same way, how does all relate to Kat's comment of saying, because Kat said Black people can be bigots too. At the start of slavery in Africa, it was the own people who were selling them to the white people, right? They were most likely selling the traders. They were most likely kidnapping people from different tribes in Africa and selling them to the Caucasian individuals, right? And after, you know what the Caucasians did when they got greedy? They went back to the own people, Black people who were selling them, right? And they took them yourselves, right? So it all relates back to this idea on how we should not take these words that have historically been negative and use it now in our context, right? Because I see the same word with the N-word. Black people use it all the time right now. And then when a white person says it on TikTok or social media or a celebrity, they want to bash that celebrity. I'm like, I understand why you're bashing the celebrity, right? Because they use a racist term. But at the same time, I'm like, the Black people, we know the negative context. We're using it on our own community. So low key, why are you getting mad at the white celebrity when they use it? Because it's our own Black people, it's our own race who has made it acceptable in a modern context because we use it, right? So I understand why they bash the Caucasians when they use it, but at the same time, We somewhat gave them permission to use it, right? So just don't use it. It's a negative term, right? And no white people on the stream now. Don't be using that. You're gonna get banned from the stream, all right? I'm not giving you permission to say that. What happened? Oh. Okay, so yeah. What is that noise, guys? Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, you respect that. Cool, cool. Smile is mesmerizing. Thank you. Just like the swastika originated from the monks. Okay, cool. Things is how... I do agree too. Like, you are raised how you are brought up, right? So I do understand that as well. That's a great point to bring up. Thank you for bringing that up, Kihora. That's a great that's a great thing to say. Like, yes, sometimes people communicate how they were raised, and that's no bashing on how you were raised at all, right? I'm not attacking how anybody was raised on stream at all, but like, it just goes to show, like, in certain communities, this has been perpetuated on society. It's like the other day, I was at my grandmother's house, and I had my natural hair out, and she looked at my hair, and she was like, your hair is nappy. Like, she used it to insult, because she was being mean, so she was trying to use it to be mean to me. She was like, oh, look at you and your nappy hair over there. I had to look at her, and I'm like, what did you just say to me? Did you say I have nappy hair? I'm like, no, I do not have nappy hair. My hair is just tangled at this current moment in time, because nappy hair is, once again, something that has been a negative word that has been used to describe Black people's hair, to put them down throughout history, to make them feel not confident in yourselves, right? So it's like internalized. It's internalized, and it's like internalized racism and systemic racism. Unfortunately, certain things are also internalized within, like, your grandparents, right? Or depending on what your parents' age are, that is internalized in them and how you were raised. So now, the great thing about Uniquely Mia's channel, if you're raised a certain way, please subscribe, please watch the videos, and please immerse yourself and ask questions in a respectful way, because at its core, we live in 2026 now. You have access to the internet, to great content creators like Uniquely Mia, and if you didn't know it before, you know it now from this stream. You can take it, internalize it, and now move forward with the better, okay? And just execute that word from your vocabulary, and just find new ways in your daily life to just continue to better yourself, right? And you'll be great. And then in the future generations, hopefully, words with negative meanings are no longer used, right? So yeah. You love my hair. Thank you. Keith said, I don't think you know the meaning, just what they taught you. Exactly, and nobody truly knows the meaning of anything, Keith. It's just what society has taught us. You were right. You were totally right about that, Keith. So yeah, Keith is right. Keith said, I don't think you know the meaning, just what they taught you. That is true. That everybody in the society. What happened?
But you learn it after.
Exactly, but you learn it after, right? Guys, exactly, as my mom said, you learn it after, but at its core too, everything that we learn in society, everything that my mom learned, everything that you learn, Keith, everything that Blake learns, everything that Katz learns, everything that Drake learns, everything that Sam learns, right? Everything that Kihora learns, everything that every single person in the entire world, at least in 2026, who are still alive, everything that we have learned, guys, we don't really know the truth of it. It's just what society has taught us, because somebody could have, like we said, guys, all we know of history is known history. Earth and human life is thousands of years old, right? Millions of years old. We do not have access to the ancient texts. Yeah, we have access to what? Great Wall of China, Egyptian, some African societies, but a lot of history was lost because a lot of history wasn't written down. The earth has changed. Empires were lost. With empires being lost, history was lost. Once again, the winners wrote the stories, right? So when the era of slavery, when the American Revolution happened, the people who won, they wrote the stories. So we only know what they decide to tell us, right? And what they decide to reiterate in schools, right? So yeah, society has said that this means this, and I'm gonna latch on to that because I live in this society, right? So yeah, I mean, like, on the live stream, this is a great opportunity to share our conspiracy theories and our different ways of thinking, right? But I'm going to excel in society. I'm going to achieve a lifestyle in society that's going to bring me up the ladder, right? And to bring up the ladder, we're going to conform to society. So I'm not going to be the person spinning a whole bunch of conspiracy theories in the workplace. No, right? So I'm going to act into the way society has taught me to act, right? And I would hope that everybody would do that if you guys want to continue to, I guess, move up the hierarchy in society, right? But at its core, we only know what has been taught to us, right? That's why conspiracy theorists exist, in my opinion, because they are the ones who are thinking outside of the box a little bit, right? And same thing with religion, one of the most controversial things, right? We only know what religion has taught us and what you believe. Who knows if it's actually true? We believe it's true, right? So yeah. Kihora said, I honestly thought it was like eating utensils or something. No, I can see it being eating. I can see this being eating utensils. I can definitely see it. That's funny. Kiora said, I think Koreans were doing it for a longer time. Our ancestors were prisoners of war. We were in America since the beginning of time. Yeah, I've heard that theory as well. I've definitely heard that theory as well, because we know the Native Americans were here before, right? So I've heard that. I've also heard theories that life originated from Africa, which I do agree in that one. I do believe that one to be true. And the reason why people look different, relating back to like that white and black discussion, the reason why people look different in society today is because the ancestors moved, right? So the people who moved to like Europe and the people who moved to like the Americas, their skin color changed to become whiter, right? Their hair got thinner as a form of evolution, right? And for the people who look like me and darker than me, who fall into the category of being African, right? We predominantly lived on a terrain that was hot, right? So our skin had to get darker to make us survive in the sun, right? You can see that now today, because now I can go in the sun without sunscreen, I'm fine, right? And then Caucasian individuals, they need a lot of sunscreen to protect themselves. So you can see how those theories tie in to be a little bit true there. So yeah, that's a great one. That's a great theory for sure. Kihora said, yep, kids go by what they think is right through home behavior mannerism. That is true. Yeah, question between nature versus nurture, exactly. Do you think feminism and the internet messed up the image of women? No, I don't. Nope, not at all. Do not think that, because throughout most of history, I think I said it before, 2020, not even 2026, but I said it before, the 21st century, throughout all of known history, this is the only century where women has had the option and opportunity to be as independent as they have ever been. Because if you look at known history, yeah, there's the outliers. Yeah, there was Queen Cleopatra, there was Queen Sheba. There were some queens that had power, like men, right, who were ruling men. But for the vast majority of females, the 21st century is the only era where females have been able to say, I'm going to do this without a man. If I don't want to get married, I don't have to do that. If I don't want to have kids, I don't have to do that. A 13-year-old doesn't have to marry a 60-year-old, right? So this is the only era. Mind you, there are some cultures, unfortunately, who still do that, disgusting practice, right? But they still do that in some cultures in 21st century. But if we're looking at a Western society, this is the only era where females have had, in known history, this much independence. So no, I don't think that has messed up the ideals messed up the image of women at all. I think, if anything, it has preserved the image of females, because guys, I think in like those eras where arranged marriages were a norm, right? And a whole bunch of terrible and disgusting things were happening to females against their will, and that was accepted by society. I think there were females like me. I think there were females like my mom. I do think there were outspoken feminist females, but you know what happened to them? Yeah, as my mom said, they called them witches and they burned them at the stake, right? So if anything, this era has protected females, and I feel like for people who want females to conform to that traditional role of like being in that role or that history that was so bad for females, then those are the individuals who would believe that this era has messed up the image of females. But nobody can mess up the image of anybody, right? Unless like you got a lot of political power and money, right? So yeah, I don't think it messed it up. You'll mostly see like people who want females to submit complaining about that, I feel like. Hey Sharon, glad you could be here. That's true, you agree. Nice. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion. Kat said, I think it just depends on your opinions on reclamation versus oversaturation. I think it's both have compelling arguments. Yeah, that's true. Sharon said no one really knows the truth. Yeah, that's true. Are my comments not completely? Oh no, Cats, not all of your comments. Cause the only comment that I saw that just came through was like the one where you just asked, and the one before that where you said you think it depends on your opinions. But if you were typing other ones before that, Cats, I didn't see those comments. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm apologizing, but it's YouTube. Sometimes YouTube does that with my stream. Like, your comments don't come through for some reason. Don't know. But if you want to retype it, if it wasn't too long, I'll be more than happy to read it. And if it's necessary, I can share my opinions on it as well. So I put the aluminum foil on my nails, and I'm scraping it off a little bit. So you see, it kind of did the job. It got nail polish on my skin, though. Well, it's okay. We can take that off very easily. But we're just taking the cuticle pusher now and trying to scrape it off. What I will do, I'm not going to spend too much time scraping it off, because I will just take, like, the toilet paper and some acetone and wipe it off anyway. So, yeah. Are you doing your nails? Yes, Sharon. I'm also doing my nails, so I like to answer your questions while I'm doing my nails. So as you can see, the topic and my activities do not match at all, as you can see. Oh, hey, how are you doing? How are you doing, Michelle? Glad you could be here. Hey, Jess, welcome back. So, anything interesting happen off stream, Jess? So far, what happened while you were off stream? We spoke a little bit more about feminism, our opinions on it, and the meaning of some words that has negative words that has existed within the African American community, and its views of it in a modern day context. So yeah, if you guys want to start a new conversation, continue the conversation we're currently speaking about, feel free to ask me a question related to that. But if not, I'll just dictate what I'm doing with my nails if an idea pops in my head. Oh snap, bro. I'll definitely talk about it. Let me read Kat's comment. Kat said, are my teeth at? Okay, I'm good. Kat said, okay, you was raised using the N-word too, as a form of, reclamation, okay. I don't use it often, but many minority groups can reclaim words only they use. Gay people, use the F word, Native Americans too. Oh, wow, okay, that's an interesting take. Thank you so much for sharing that perspective / point of view, Cats. That's definitely an interesting perspective that I've never heard before, so very interesting, very interesting. Hey, Tony. Why she kinda, is that like the bombastic side eye, criminally offensive side? Have you guys seen those memes? It's really funny. They were going viral on social media. So you're giving me the bombastic side eye? Is that what that emoji means? Side eye? That's what that's how I always interpreted it, to be the side eye. That's your first message. Jess said, you just wash yourself, you just shower. Okay, cool. So we now moved on to taking off my nail polish. 100% acetone is the way to go, guys. Sometimes you go to the store, they'll have like the healthy acetones for your nails. Stay away from them. Do not get the acetone that is for your nail health, because, guys, that is just going to kill your nails. Like, it's not going to kill your nails, but like it's going to take a ridiculous amount of time for the polish to come off. For one is the bombastic side eye. Hey, The Only, how are you doing today, The Only? Glad you could be here. Right now on this stream, I'm doing my manicure. I started the stream as an eat with me session. I had some Chinese food, so if you want to see what the food looked like, just rewind the stream. But what'd you eat today? What are your weekend plans looking like, guys? It's really, really cold in New York. The weather has been fluctuating, because literally like 2 days ago, it was like nice, and like it was still cold, but it was like like the perfect cold temperature where I'm not gonna complain too much, because it was like a little hot. I feel like it was like 40 degrees, a little hot, but still a little cold. But today, ridiculously cold. We need to bring back out the fleece leggings, guys. That's how cold it is. Your nails look so good though. Thank you. Thank you, Jess. But that manicure was on for a week. I don't like having nail polish on for like longer than a week because it dries out your nails. I remember I was on vacation one time and I had like glitter nail polish on my nails, and I went 2 weeks without painting my nails, and I thought my nails were healthy, right? Because the manicure looked great. Do you know that my nail literally fell off? I'm not even lying. The nail polish dried out my nails so much that my nail literally, I just touched it, like I just did that, and it snapped off. I was like, what in the world just happened? I was so weird. Like that was the first time that ever happened. So I learned from that, if you can, you really got to change your nail polish every 5 to 7 days. And if you are unable to change your nail polish every 5 to 7 days, you got to keep your nail moisturized. So like every morning before when I wake up, and every night before I go to sleep, I use Vaseline, I use lotion, I use baby oil to moisturize my hands. My mom be looking at me sometimes. I don't think she knew what I was doing, but that's what I do. Like I moisturize my nails because I don't want to break in. Okay. I should really soak it. This is why I soak. You see how long this is taken to come off? Ew. Ugh. Acid don't go in my mouth. That's nasty. So let me soak these nails off, and then, not the nails off, but that nail polish off, and then I'm gonna respond to some of y'all guys. 1 second, please. 1 minute, guys. Wait, what do we say? No, this is a talk. Oops. This is a talking stream, so no, I cannot be quiet. Kat said, I wonder what YouTube algorithm is for blocking message. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I feel like, Cats, though? I think the character limit, that could be it, because I remember I was on one of your streams and I was typing a message and I tried to send it and it wouldn't send because it said that I was over the character limit. So I feel like that's probably why it didn't come through, even though like you click send and it disappeared. But if you realize you weren't over the character limit and it still didn't come through, I don't know, it could be a glitch in my system on YouTube, because YouTube said they are aware of crashes that's happening. So it could be that YouTube, their crash is like affecting my end of the stream, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. Okay, let me put the last finger, then I'm gonna respond to y'all. But welcome everybody to the stream. I do hope y'all are enjoying it. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and I show you what my life is like. I got nail videos, fashion videos, Eat With Me technology videos, and a lot more on the channel. Would love to know, how's your day going? I have a poll happening. Did you have a good day? Did you have a meh day today? There's no, I had a terrible day, because as I said earlier, you're still alive. Your day was terrible. There's a new day tomorrow to make it better, right? Or you still got a few hours in the day if you are somebody who's scared. I cannot go to sleep. That's morbid. Why did I say that? I apologize. But yeah, so just keep trying. Just keep trying. Okay. Cats, I see what Evan is saying. You're like, I like it though. You're like very direct with it. I like, that's funny. That's funny, Cats. Cats is like, Kayla, scroll away, Buki. And you put the heart emoji too. No, that's really funny. That's really funny. Honestly, that's a good one. Jess said, yes, I was like, with the braids, don't want to keep them no longer than a week. Yeah, I can understand. Like some braided hairstyles for sure, my mom will give me, and she does it. Like I'm okay. I'm fine with keeping my hair longer than a week if it's a little messy. But my mom, like the minute my hair gets messy, like even if it's like one static up in the ear, she's like, yeah, nope, this is bad. Nope, coming off. This is bad. So yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna let this sit. The glitter is the hardest part to come off. All right. So we're gonna let this sit. These fingers. I'm gonna respond to some of your comments, and then once I respond to all those comments, I'll take off the aluminum foil, and then we'll finish cleaning up our nails. I don't think we need to do a lot of cuticle work today. My cuticles are looking pretty decent. I don't think we need a lot, but we'll figure it out at the end. My iPad died. That sucked. All right. Evan is like cats with the crying emoji. How are you doing today, Evan? What'd you eat? Cats is becoming a troll. I'm worried, Evan said. Cat said, so my other message didn't go through. Oh no. Cat said, LOL, I feel like I'm being very nice. No, you are still being nice and respectful, but it's like, it's really cool to see the evolution of how the comments change a little bit, which is really funny. Jess is like, Kayla, what did you expect her to do? Not talk? No, imagine, guys. Imagine I come on a stream and I just stare at y'all. Everybody would probably be like, Mia, talk. What's happening? That would be really funny. Cats is like, Evan Buki is part of African American. For culture, okay. It's like girl or friend, but instead we say Buki. It's just fun to say. No, that's the first time I ever heard like actually said Buki, and it's like it is actually a fun word. It's almost like Pookie. Like it is actually a fun word to say. Now that you mention it. Jess said, I can tell. She likes the way she made you rinse your hands. Kayla said, I bet those aren't even real nails. Thank you, Kayla. Oh my gosh, you think these are fake? Oh my gosh, thank you, Kayla. Thank you so much, Kayla. Guys, Kayla thinks my nails are fake. Oh, that means the length is there, guys. Guys, I take no offense to you calling these fake. Like, I love when people think my natural nails are fake. Thank you, Kayla. So tell me, Kayla, almond or square? What shape did I get right, Kayla? Okay, so with the acrylic, you said my nails are fake. So what shape is it? Is it an almond or is it more so a square for you? Let me know, Kayla, right? Let me know what you think. Almond or square? Kat said, wow, Kayla, Mia is going to love that comment. No, Cats, like exactly, Cats. Like, I love it so much. Just like, right? Kayla's like, that would be really stupid. You should like play like Roblox or something. You're probably a dope, but I don't care. You know what? I do have a Roblox account. It's Uniquely Mia. No, it's Apple Uniquely Me. You guys can follow me on Roblox, right? But I'm rarely on there. Sometimes I still go on, but if you catch me. If you don't, I have to be like, and when I'm there, I'm only there for like 20 minutes max. So it's rare I'm on Roblox. So I am on Roblox if you guys want to follow me on Roblox. I did do some Roblox stream in the past. I did do it for my computer, so not a lot of people saw me playing it, but I guess I could bring them back if you guys want a little bit. Maybe I could try one Roblox stream if you guys want that. Let me know. What were we saying? Keith said, I've seen so many females in female streams. Okay, cool. Wait, Keith said you've meant to say I've never seen so many females in a female stream. Okay. Well, cool. Glad I'm making it a positive community where females feel safe to be here and comfortable, right? So I'm really glad about that. So yeah, all genders, all individuals are welcome on the stream, both male, females. You guys are more than welcome as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way, right? This is an age-appropriate content, gender. I can't even say gender neutral because I'm biased to some of the content that I post on my social media page according to society when it comes to like girl things and boy things, right? But if you're a boy, you can still like nails, you can still do manicures for sure, right? So yeah, breaking those gender stereotypes, that's another thing I try to do on my channel. Break those gender stereotypes sometimes. So yeah, but all individuals are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness, guys. Jess said, I was saying how your mom, oh yeah, made you rinse your hands. Oh yeah, I can tell. She's like, no, it's time for a new hairstyle. Yeah. So yeah, she's very particular with that. Welcome back, Drake. Drake said, if you know Mia, you know she's not wearing fake nails. You are 100% right with that, Drake, yo. As I said, the only time y'all will see me with fake nails is when I go to Japan and when I go to South Korea, because their nails is so good. And I don't know if they do natural nail designs because I want to get like the charms and everything, right? And I don't know if they'll put that on my natural nails. So when I go to those countries, that's when I'll probably have to cut my nails down and commit to getting acrylics one time, right? Because my mom, I would live through her with it, but I know she won't get those type of designs. So I'll have to do it. So yeah, it's the only time, but in America at least. And until we get to Japan and South Korea, it's going to be natural for sure. Kat said, Kayla, why don't you just find a creator who plays Roblox instead of telling me to shut up? You get what I'm saying. Yeah, there's better ways to communicate what you want. That is true. That is true, what Kat said. Evan said, I'm worried. I need to keep an eye on your activity now, Kat. So Jess said, Gigi's right, trolling for no reason. Oh, Kayla, I think she left, guys. I don't think she wanted to tell me what shape my nails were. But for everybody else who's on, what you think? Do you think my nails are more so almond or square? Because, like, I think it was last week or the week before, I cut my nails to be square. And it was a perfect square, but then I think as it grew out, it's growing back into almond. But I really tried to make it square. Like, I feel like this is still square. But I don't think this is square anymore. I like square nails on my hands. My mom prefers the almond. I always ask her to get the square when she gets her nails done. But she's like, she likes the... it's not even almond, but she gets the claws because they don't be shaping it well. But, like, my mom, when she got her nails done, it literally looked like claws, honestly. It's very funny. But, like, it does. Especially when she gets, like, the red talons for sure. Okay. 1 second, guys. This glitter. This is why I really like glitter, because it keeps your polish on, but, like, it's hard to get off, guys. Okay, we're good. I thought I saw it cracked. Oh my goodness, guys, this is the longest my nails has grown out, been this long without it breaking or anything. Like, there has been some cracks, but the Break Fix by Essie has been fixing that. So, I'm like, hey, this is the longest my nails has ever been without it breaking. Yeah, or me cutting it. Sometimes I just cut my nails. And it's like in the moment, I'll be happy that I cut my nails, but immediately after, I regret it. So yeah, sometimes I'll look at my nails and I'm like, this will be cute short, but I've been having self-control. Okay, Kat said square for sure. Okay, nice. Okay, thank you, Kat. Glad you think it's square. Okay, glad you think the shape is still there for square, because I really like square. Okay, you think boat, Jessie? Yeah, I can see it too. Like, I see square in some fingers, but, like, what is this, the index fingers? I'm gonna wait for it to grow, because for me to get the perfect square, I cut it with a nail file. I don't file my nails so I do file my nails, but, like, I don't file my nails to shape it. I just file my nails to get rid of, like, any jagged edges, right? So yeah. So I can definitely see, like, my thumbs are square. Middle fingers is square. Even my pinky's square, but, like, the index, that's the only finger that I feel like is still, like, almond shape. So we're spending a lot of time on taking off this nail polish. So let me see if I can speed through removing the nail polish from my nails so we can move on to another segment of my nails. Glitter takes a ridiculous amount of time to come off, guys. I think we're gonna have to... Where's my cuticle? I'm gonna take this. Okay, square. Okay, Kayla, you think it's square? Okay, thank you, Kayla. It's a nice square. Your apology is accepted, Kayla. All right, you are still welcome on the channel, Kayla. Just going forward, remember to communicate respectfully. And as Kat said, if you would like me to make any type of content for you, communicate that respectfully. Your elevator pitch shouldn't be shut up. It shouldn't be shut up, right? So thanks for your apology, Kayla. Feel free to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see what I can do about those Roblox videos / streams for you, okay? I did it in the past. I guess I could bring one back in the future. See if you guys like it or not. Because I have not been on Roblox in a while. I was always losing in the games. Like, I was playing Squid Game on Roblox, and I kept getting upset because I would get to a certain level, guys, and then I would die. Like, I would get to a certain level and I would die in the game. It was so bad. So, yeah. Kayla said for being mean. Thank you for your apology for being mean. And thank you. Glad you're self-aware, Kayla, right? We love self-awareness on the Uniquely Mia channel for sure. Guys, how did nail polish get behind my nails? All right, let's take it off. All right, I think let me go back and read some of these comments. Okay. Kat said, by the way, Mia, I watch a Nigerian YouTuber, cool, who travels in Africa, and she's in Gambia. They detained her because she's vlogging for like 15 seconds. Thank you for telling me, Kat. So that's another country I have to look into, my mom and I, before we travel there. What? She was detained because she vlogged for like 15 seconds in the airport. And they said she was aiding bandits. Oh my gosh, is she okay, Kat? That's one thing. That's why when I go to the airport now, I'm very traumatized to live stream. Because if you guys know, my mom and I, we were in the JFK airport and we were getting food and I was streaming. And a very rude employee walked up to me and she was like, you can't stream. And she escalated the situation. So I know the employee was probably in the wrong in that context for escalating the situation. However, I like planes. I like the airport. I don't want to be on no fly list. So that's why it's very rare that I will stream in airports. And if I do stream in airports, it's no longer the New York airport because these New Yorkers sometimes, not all New Yorkers, but some New Yorkers, their customer service is not the best. Mom, can I have a bag for garbage, please? So yeah. But hopefully she's okay, Cats. Yeah, that's the thing, guys. When you travel to certain countries, you really need to do like a deep dive into the customer service, like, or not even customer service, but like the rules for sure. Kat said, thankfully the YouTuber is free now. Nice, okay, because she posted a video of her talking about being detained and people called Nigerian embassy for her. It's so sad. Yeah, that definitely sounds sad. And like, it's great that she like posted the video because like imagine people who doesn't have a platform, right, to post videos about that, to make it aware to ask for help from their supporters, right? So that's very scary. So now you don't want to travel to Gambia? Yeah, as a content creator myself and who loves streaming for y'all and who loves posting those videos, Gambia is like on the list with Dubai now, right? Like we said, Uniquely Me cannot go to Dubai because I be dancing spontaneously. And it's illegal to dance in Dubai, I heard, right? So, Gambia is definitely on the list of countries. That's the bottom of the list to travel to. So now let's move on. I want to clean up the area, like with the tissue and everything before I paint my nails because after my nails are gonna be wet, right? Okay. Yep, as Kat said, we're all learning, so glad you are it. Thank you for your apology, Kayla. You are still more than welcome. You are not banned from the Uniquely Mia channel, right? You can still be here as long as we continue going forward. Communicate respectfully, all right? Kayla said, I'm sorry for being mean. Your nails look beautiful on you. Thank you so much for your kind words. So right now I'm just pushing my cuticle back. I don't think I need to cut it, as I said earlier. I can generally tell when I need to cut my cuticle. I think I've been cutting it every week since I came home, starting from December. So that's a lot of cuticle cutting. So for the most part, most of the dead skin around my nails aren't really there anymore. Oh, I'm saying that we gotta cut this part off. But we're not going in depth with all the nails. As I said, you want to be very gentle with this because if it hurts, you're cutting live skin. It can be used to cut dead skin off, like if you have a hangnail or anything like that. That's what you can use it for as well. So just pushing it back very gently. But Kayla and everybody else on stream, what'd you do today? Would love to know. What are your weekend plans, guys? I know Kat said they're going out today, but do you have any plans for tomorrow? Don't worry, we will still be live streaming tomorrow, starting between 8 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. It's going to be a gym workout. But we also have a jam-packed day tomorrow, you can say as well. I don't know if I'll be streaming much of our activities tomorrow outside of the gym, just because I'm doing most of the things that we're doing, it's with my mom's friends, right? And they're very private, and I don't like streaming around private people because just as respect for them. But I'll most likely post like I'll make a full nutritional YouTube videos about it if I can't stream throughout the day tomorrow. But don't worry, you will still get the morning live stream. I'll still do that for you guys, so stay tuned for that. One acetone, one more wipe with the acetone, guys. Jess said, enjoy the stream, you all. I'm gonna hop off. God bless you as well, Jess. Thank you so much for being here, for your engagement, and for your kind words. It's always a pleasure when you can be on. I hope to see you in the next live stream. or the comment section of my full nutritional YouTube video or YouTube Shorts. Yes, and as my mom said, thank you so much for choosing Uniquely Mia and the Uniquely Mia channel and making it part of your evening. For everyone who just joined, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I got a Bachelor's of Science in Psychology, Professional Writing, master's degrees in public administration and criminal justice, and you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. So do consider liking the video, subscribing, and joining the community today. Today we are going to go in with this green color. This is like a light lime green color. Thank you again, the only for purchasing a gift. Jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All income made for social media goes in its own separate account, and one day when I pay a portion, you'll be right there with me. Thank you so much for donating your hard-earned money on a gift. So jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you. How are you doing today, the only? So last week I used this as my base coat. This was the Collagen Maximum Builder. I did not like it. I did not like it. I felt like it made my nails very dry. And I felt the nail polish on my nails. So I'll still use it because I'll use the fill bottle. My mom bought it, but we will save this for when I run out of all the other products that I prefer. Okay, nice. You got home. Glad you got home safely, Cats. Glad you got home safely. So what's for dinner, Cats, now at your home? Thank you again, The Only. Wow, they doubled that by 5, guys. Shout out to you, The Only. Jay purchased more gifts, and they doubled it by 5. Jazz hands to you, jazz hands to you. That is a lot. Thank you so much for that donation, guys. Shout out to everyone who has donated for today's live stream. Shout out to The Only, shout out to Cats and Pokemon. Shout out to Derek, who purchased gifts for today's stream, and The Only. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate that donation to the channel. And let me know, what are your plans for today? What are you doing this weekend? If you guys have a question, comment, or concern, feel free to type in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer it for you guys. So I'm looking for my top coat. Mom, do I have nail polish over there? Like on the table? Like no. I'm missing one of my top coats and I really liked it. It was my Quick Dry Nail Aid. It made my nails really soft. I think it's over there. I don't think she sees it though. It's okay. I guess we'll be trying this one then, since I can't find my good top coat that I actually want. I'm gonna find it later, but I don't know where it is now. This is the Gel Like Shine Nail Aid. As you can tell, I'm biased towards Nail Aid. Because for a long time, it was really hard for me to find good nail products for my nails. This is not sponsored. Hopefully one day we're sponsored by them. But it was really hard for me to find good nail products, and I went through a lot of top coat and base coats. I'm going to use a Stale Aid as the base coat today. And Nail Aid, when I was at school, it was on the expensive side, but I tried it once, and I'm like, hey, this is actually good for my nails, so I continue to use it. It's okay. It's my nail polish. It's okay. I can do that. So we're going to use the Stale Aid. I saw this on TikTok Shop. I'm influenced. Nail polish is one thing I can be easily influenced to buy after a few ads. Do I think it's good? I think it's okay. Will I buy it again? It was $5 a bottle. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, snap. I forgot. Ugh, we're talking too much. We're not paying attention to my nails. I forgot a step. That's a waste of product right there. This nail has a crack in it, so I like to put the Break Fix on, even though the crack has not been irritating me recently. I know it's still there. I'm going to eventually cut my thumb down. However, I want the crack to grow out, so when I cut it, my nails won't be like noticeable different shapes, right? The Break Fix, I do think it's helping. This is one Essie product. This was $11. What happened? Oh, yeah, different lengths, yeah. What's up, what's up? Welcome, Wizard. It's been a while since you've been on a stream. Glad you could be here. How's everything going with you? So, as I was saying, this was $11 for this tiny bottle. It was expensive. But I do think it works because I do not want to cut my thumb down now. Otherwise, my nails will be different lengths. And I'm okay with that if I have no choice. But if I have a choice, I want to try different products out to see if it works. And in the past, with a chip, my nails would have already been broken. And I've been using this every week on the chip parts of my nails. And it's been working pretty good. Obviously, I am mindful with my nails as well. The nails that are chipped, I'm being very gentle with them. Not really putting a lot of water exposure, but it's still good. Can I see the break now? Yeah, I mean, you probably won't be able to see it because the camera's not focusing much. But, like, You guys can't even see it, I don't think, but like it's a tiny one. It's literally a tiny little break. Less than an inch. It's very tiny. Very tiny. It's like right there. Tell us about your first Gasman? What in the world is a gas M? What is gas M? I don't know what that is. Kat said, I have some really yummy leftover spaghetti bolognese. Nice. Sounds good. I see people like on British TikTok eat that. That sounds cool. But I'm in the mood for something fried. Understandable because I eat the spaghetti for breakfast. Yeah, I can see that. So, ooh, you're gonna make yourself a cheeseburger egg roll from Workman's. Okay, very nice. Sounds good. Sounds good. Enjoy it, Kat. Sounds really good. Hey Vanilla, stop with the white tone. Okay. Claudia. Hey, Claudia. Yes, Claudia. We are painting our nails this green color. I know you've been requesting this color, so I'm going to paint this nail the color so you can see it and so I can see it and the other supporters because I have not seen my nails in this color for a while. Wizard said, I'm well. Just been working on my relationship with Christ and trying to take a break. Okay, cool. Very nice, very nice. Okay, you saw the break, Kayla? Yeah. So it's a very tiny one. What happened was I gave myself this break. I remember I was at school. I don't know what I was doing. I just know I went in the fridge. I pulled out the knife. I was cutting cheese. All of a sudden, I felt that I was cutting into my nail. So I don't know if I was unused to my long nail at that current moment of time and I have another break on this thumb. Or if I was just stressed that day. I really don't remember. I just know. I realized I saw that my knife, that I was actively cutting the cheese, but I was also cutting into my nail. So I gave myself that break. I mean, shout out to my nail. It protected me from cutting my thumb, right? But that was dangerous. So we're putting it on this hand as well. We're letting it dry. I'm putting like 2 to 3 coats, depending on how big the break is. Yeah, the mint color we're going to go with. Much respect back to you, 901. Thank you so much for your kind words. Yes, it is a new hair day today, Jonte. How are you doing today? Hey, Sharon. Glad you could be here. You're so pretty. You like my hair? Thank you so much for your kind words. You're beautiful as well. And you're pretty as well, Sharon. How's your day going? Thank you again, Theonly, for sending another gift. Jazz hands to you, Theonly. Thank you again for your multiple donations of gifts for today. I really appreciate it. Jazz hands to you. What are your plans for the weekend? Hey, Wizard, welcome back. Hey, Joseph. My TikTok, my iPad died, so my TikTok live stream unfortunately ended as well. I didn't even notice it died until it shut off. So it died as well. Okay. Right. So that's enough of this. Then we're gonna start putting our base coat on our nails. But what are your weekend plans today, Joseph? Kat said, I also don't know when I'll stream. Okay, because if I stream while dancing, then the music would be too loud and, it'll be more of watching the stream, but, during Get Ready With Me, I'll be too busy, so I don't know. Yeah, that is true. I mean, Cats, if you don't feel pressured to stream, but, like, if you still want to make content of the evening, Cats, you can make, like, a YouTube Shorts of it, right? Or if you want to try making like a full nutritional YouTube video, remember to record horizontally. The first time I ever made my video, I recorded it vertically. You gotta record horizontally. So you can always do that as well, Cats. Do like a YouTube Shorts of your evening if you can't find enough time to stream today as well. It's another option. Oh, you'll do both? Yeah, doing both too, it'll be really cool too. Yeah, show different aspects of your day or your evening and what you do. So that'd be really cool as well. Very nice, very nice. So the steel nails, they said it, when I say they, when I bought it, the box, it said that it was supposed to strengthen my nails and shape it. I don't really know if it shapes it. I haven't been paying attention to see if it actually shapes it. I do think it strengthens my nails. Then again, in my defense, I've been going through a few different nail hardeners. Like 1 week I'll use Sally Hansen, the next week I'll use Steel Nails, the next week I'll use Nail Aid. So it could be all those different nail hardeners that is actually strengthening my nail, because I know my nails are getting much stronger, because sometimes what has happened, my nail polish, like my colored nail polish would chip, and I would like go days without putting new polish on my nail because my nail, it won't chip. Like it's not breaking. It's not doing any of that. And I'm really happy to see that because in the past, as soon as my nail polish came off, I would always feel pressure to immediately change, put a new color on because I knew it would break. But now I can, like, if I wanted to, I could just walk around without polish on my nails. I'm not going to do that though because that's risky, and I'm not taking a risk with that. So let me paint these nails and then I'm going to respond to y'all. Okay, guys. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Let me paint my thumb. I always forget my thumb, guys. Okay, this is what it looks like with just a clear polish on. I like to put 2 coats of the base coats of the nail hardener on my nails. So let's read some of your comments. Are you doing anything special tonight? Yeah, going to sleep. Yup. So I'm streaming and then I have to wash some dishes and then I'm going to sleep. So yeah. Cool. Hey D, glad you could be here. You seem so chill. Thank you. I do think I'm a chill individual, honestly. So yeah, come to the channel to get some of that positive chill vibes, to just chillax, right? After a busy week. End of the week. Any fun plans this weekend? D-Weeze. Kayla said, I wish I could go live on YouTube because I'm only 9 years old though. Well, yeah. Yeah, you're too young to live stream on YouTube, but if it is a goal of yours, you can like learn from the creators around you, like Unique Lamia, other live streamers. We got Kat, who's a live streamer on stream. Evan streams. Huh? Yeah, with your parents' permission, you can subscribe to our content or to the channel. Like, at least with your parents' permission, you can subscribe to Unique Lamia for sure, because I welcome all people of all ages on my channel. And you can just immerse yourself into the content and learn from the people who are streaming now, right? And then once you become of age to stream on YouTube, once again, with your parents' permission, you can also stream, right? So, yeah, Kayla, what I would recommend you to do, ask your parents if you can subscribe to Unique Lamia. If they say yes, subscribe and then continue to watch the live streams. Fully Nutritional YouTube is YouTube Shorts. And once you're able to go live in the future, you're going to be a great streamer for sure. Wizard said, my V-chip tray on my cell is broken. Okay, so I can't get my channel verified to go live. Okay, I've been able to go live for 2 months but can't afford a new phone right now. Any ideas on ways to verify? I really don't know. Just follow YouTube instructions, honestly. Yeah, follow YouTube's instructions because YouTube is the best way to get verified, and they're pretty straightforward with the instructions. So I think YouTube changes it because I know some supporters, they told me they had to do this to get verified to live stream, and I don't think I ever had to do that when I first was able to live stream, right? So YouTube, what I had to do to get verified to live stream is most likely very different from what you guys have to do now to get, if you just got like capabilities to stream. Different rules. So contact YouTube customer service or support wizard, and they'll be your best individuals to help you with that. So let's paint this hand. What are we saying? Jonte said, Mia, what has your interest the most right now? What do you mean? What has my interest the most now in stream? I mean, it'll be my nails because I want to make sure it's right. So I am equally dividing my attention. Well, not equally because I'm paying a little bit more attention to my nails, but I'm dividing my attention between my nails and the stream. So yeah, my mom wants me to wash dishes for her. So if I don't finish my nails, or if I finish my nails too late, I'll have to wash dishes when my nails are wet and it'll get messed up. That's what happened last week and I was really upset about that. It seems like every time I have to do my nails, guys, I gotta wash dishes. Or if it's too late, I'll just go in my room and I'll wash the dishes tomorrow because I'm not messing up my nails. today. I put a lot of hard work into my nails, and I always mess it up after because my mom wants me to do something, guys. Okay, you're leaving, Kayla. All right. Bye, Kayla. It was a pleasure having you on. Hopefully, you enjoyed the live stream, and I see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my Fully Nutritional YouTube video or YouTube Shorts. For everyone else who's remaining on, I do hope you are enjoying it. It's a pleasure having everyone here. Thank you guys so much for making the Uniquely Mia channel part of your evening, depending on what country you're in, your morning, your afternoon. If you guys have a question for me, comment, or concern, feel free to type in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer it for y'all. And we have a lot of YouTube Shorts, Fully Nutritional YouTube videos for you guys, so immerse yourself into the content, all right? So I'm gonna respond to your comments. Let me just finish these last 2 fingers. Let me put some clear polish on. Once the clear polish is on, I'm gonna respond to y'all, and then I'll be able to put the colored polish on my nails. I was thinking, guys, what color do you think I should paint my hand? Should I do the same color for both hands, or should I do a different color? Normally I do 2 different colors, but let me know what y'all thinking today. Should I do the one green on both hands, or do like green on one hand and a different color on another hand? John just said in life right now. Wait, what was your question? Okay, so you said in life. Mia, what has your interest the most in life right now? My interest the most right now, traveling for sure. So yeah, we're going on some cool adventures. Shout out to God, shout out to my mom. So yeah, in life right now, even though I'm not on a plane right now, the adventures that my mom and God has planned in the future, that is of my most interest in my life at this current moment of time, right? Since I'm no longer in an academic capacity. Definitely traveling for sure. I love traveling. It's something that I genuinely enjoy. If it was up to me, this stream would be happening from like, I don't know, somewhere really cool that a plane would have to take us to right now. But my mom taught me money management, so I'm not gonna be like one of those people on social media who spends my life savings just traveling for 6 months straight. So not that, maybe in the future we'll do it, because I always talk about it. That's when I have more money, I'll do it. Not when I have to use my life savings and do it, right? Kat said, OMG, speaking of nails, I still haven't, you haven't used your press-ons yet, Kat? Wait, you're going out today, Kat, so this will be a perfect opportunity, to do your, press-ons, right? Because you're going dancing, so yes. As you said, Kat, this is the moment. This is the moment. Like, it's not a song, but yes, this is the moment to do your nails. Honestly, it really is. But the press-ons looked really pretty, Cats. When you showed it to me with the bows and the pink and the white, 10 out of 10. They were really, really cute. Welcome from Ghana, DG. How are you doing today from Ghana? Your mom doesn't like... Keith, you said my mom doesn't like you? What made you come to that assumption, Keith? Hey, Eric. How are you doing today, Eric? Glad you could be here. You like my nails? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. So I have a question for you guys. Do you think I should paint both hands this color, or should I paint like one hand this color and do this hand a different color? Let me know what y'all think, all right? Would love your input. This is the Sally Hansen product, not sponsored, but I do know some of you guys like my nail colors and you want to know, so you could buy it yourself. It's Sally Hansen, the Extreme Wear. This is a nail hardener as well, Sally Hansen. This is why I try to stay away from her Sally Hansen brands. That's why I don't use it often, because too much nail hardener on your nails, it's not good for you. Like that story I told y'all when my nails snapped off. I think it was because I was wearing too much nail hardener on my nails. That happened a lot in the early days of me doing my nails when I was learning for the first time, getting used to the products. And then again, in my defense, I got a lot of my products from Dollar Tree, so Dollar Tree sells some good stuff, but like when it comes to nail products, guys, stay away from Dollar Tree. Go there for like the nail files. And maybe the color polish. But even that, the color polish from Dollar Tree. Oh, snap, bro. It's not good. It's okay. I'm not panicking that I got polish on my skin. I'll just nail polish remover to take it off. One thing that I hate, which is often happening with these brushes, as I paint my nails with the polish, like the brush, some of like the bristles, it like gets stuck on my nail. I don't know why, but I don't like it. Jonte said, sounds great, and I see you keep God first. That's good. Okay, cool. Lovely nails. Thank you so much, Eric. Really appreciate your kind words. But how's your day going today, Jonte, Eric, all the new people who just joined and didn't let me know? What'd you do today? What'd you eat? Love to know. I guess you're seeing Unique Lumia in real time, guys. It'd be funny. Anybody want to time me? See how long I can paint my nails. One day I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get a stopwatch, and then one day I'll come on stream doing a manicure, and I'll low-key ignore y'all, right? And I'll time myself to see how long it takes me to do a manicure, because like when I stream my manicures for you guys, it takes me much longer to paint my nails because I'm talking to you guys. However, I remember one time my mom and I were going outside, and my mom was like taking a shower, and I looked at my nails and I was like, guys, like in my head, I was like, I need to change this manicure. Do you know I did a manicure in like 5 minutes? I'm not even lying. I was done with my nails before my mom was even ready to leave the house. She still had her makeup to do and all that. So I can do my nails very quickly when it needs to be done. Okay, let me do my pinky on this hand, my right hand, no, my left hand, and then I'm gonna respond to y'all. Okay, guys, what are you saying? Okay, so this is my nails. It is actually pretty. I haven't seen this on my hand in a while, so I kind of forgot what it looks like. It is cute. It is pretty. Claudia said, I really want to try Holo Taco. Yes, I was obsessed with her when I was younger, Claudia. I was obsessed with that YouTuber. And yeah, I wanted to try her polish as well, Claudia, but it's so expensive unless she dropped the prices. What is it? Is it like $50 for like, what, 5 bottles? Like, I spent a lot of money on my nail polish, but like never have I ever spent $50 on like 5 bottles of nail polish, right? But like Holo Taco nail polish, like her top coat, to me, the glitter is pretty, but this is a top coat that I really like, I feel like. Yeah, Cass, this is a different Jonte. Yeah, I noticed there's 2 different Jontes. Yeah, the Jonte Johnson is I don't say the original Jonte, but like the Jonte that we more so know of, and then the Jonte 6758 is a new Jonte, and both Jontes are more than welcome on the stream, right? Because you guys are both unique in your own aspect and contribute to the positivity of the Unique Lumia channel. So yeah, Eric said, I think you could knock me out with your hands and rings. You told me that before once, Eric. But I don't know. I want to do that. Kat said, yes, I watch her videos and videos so much. It's cool that she I can't even talk. It's cool that she has her own nail product. Yeah, it's really cool. And I really like that it ties directly into the content that she made on social media, right? That's really cool. Your attention to your nails is breathtaking. Thank you, thank you. Evan said we had some weird peeps here today, Evan said. Eric is weird. Eric is uniquely Eric, and you are more than welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. But Evan, I don't think you let me know. What'd you do today? What'd you eat? How have you been? Glad you could be here. Claudia said, yes, it's so expensive, but I want to try them. Yeah, I understand that. But hey, Claudia manifests that we both got to manifest that we're going to try her nail products one day. But because I used to follow her a lot, so when she first came out with it, I looked at it, and I'm like, oh, my mom's not buying that for you. That's really a lot. And then even now, I saw one of her videos more recently, and I'm like, oh, you're still low-key expensive. But people buy it, and there's a lot of good reviews on her products for the people who actually have purchased it. They said it's worth the money. Hello. Glad you could be here, Richard. How are you doing today? So we're just going to go ahead, do the same base coat for each nail. I might do a different design on each hand. We'll see how we feel at the end, if the design is calling to us or not. Claudia said, oh, no, Claudia, I really want to try. Really? I really want to try cat eye, because I've been seeing it going viral, Claudia, like on social media. But the reason why I have yet to like try it is because everyone who has done cat eye, you needed the lamp because it was gel polish, and now you're telling me she has cat eye and you don't need the gel. Claudia, you're really making me want to go to that website and see if I can buy it, right? Because cat eye looks so pretty. It looks so pretty, right? But as I told y'all, my mom doesn't like me wearing gel polish, so I'm not gonna wear gel. And now that you're telling me she has gel cat eye that doesn't require a lamp, I'll go look at her website, Claudia. I'll look at the website. I'll look at the website and see how I feel about the price that she's selling it for. I'll see and see. But I really want to try cat eye. It looks so pretty. The cat eye polish. Okay, one thing I noticed too, the longer my nails get, the more polish I use. So sometimes I'm using these nail polishes and I'm like, how's my polish finishing so quick? Guys, it's because my nails are getting longer, so my nail polishes are finishing faster. Oh, where's my necklace? Oh, I'm not wearing a statement necklace today. The Sagittarius necklace, I forgot to put it back on. So, yeah, no statement necklace today. But we'll look and see if we have more statement necklaces since you guys seem to like them. So stay tuned for more in the future. Okay. Wait, let me paint this finger, and then let me do my pinky, and I'll respond to you. I want to at least get the first coat of color on my nail so that can dry. As I always say, the first coat is about just spreading the polish, just getting the polish on your nails. And then after the first coat, for the second and third coats, that's where you are more so concerned with pigmentation and making sure everything is like nice and smooth. Honestly, you know what this is reminding me of, this color, guys? And I forgot, like it just came to me. Pistachio. Like pistachio ice cream. This nail polish color is reminding me of that from Cold Stone. Love me some Cold Stone pistachio ice cream, guys. Okay. Look. So this is what my nails look like. This is what it's looking like. Okay, she has cat eye polish. You don't need a gel. Okay, read that. It's regular polish. Smash the subscribe button. Yes, as Nelson said, do you consider subscribing and joining the Uniquely Mia community today? How are you doing today, Nelson? Glad you could be on. In this live stream, we started as an Eat With Me, and now we are transitioning into a nail manicure one. So this is the first coat. This is a pretty good one. Like if I was doing cat eye, this is the part where like you put like the cat eye effect on your nail and then you paint a color over it. But yeah, yeah, we're gonna add a second coat. I like to do 2 coats of polishes since I do want this to dry relatively quickly. And look, like this is one thing, I guess a hack for y'all, if you have natural nails or even if you get acrylics and you want to make your nails look longer than it actually is, put bright colors on your nails. Because anytime, I guess from my personal experience, anytime I put bright colors on my nails, guys, my nails look so much longer, so much more longer than it normally is. It looks longer. And I know that's not true, so I guess it's allowing me to see the length. Because when I put dark colors on my nails, like my nails don't look short, but it doesn't look as long, right? So bright colors is the way to go. So let's put the second coat on. The second coat is where I'm going for to smooth everything out, because if you mess up on the second coat, generally, depending on to the extent you mess it up, you'll have to do a third coat. There's nothing wrong with a third coat, but I don't want a third coat. And another thing for you guys, a hack, if you do your own natural nails, or if you want to start doing your natural nails and you find that your nails aren't drying properly, or if they're drying and they have bumps in it, right? You have to do thin layers. Thin layers are key. If you do thick layers of polish, guys, each layer is not going to dry properly. And wait between 30 seconds, like a minute or 2 minutes before you add the second coat on your nails. But it's really thin layers that are key. And the last tip I'll give you guys today, if you guys want your nail polish to look professional, like you went to the manicures, you got to paint your cuticle. Like you got to get in there. When you go to the nail salon, they don't leave gaps in your nails. So don't leave gaps in your nails at home. I know it can be very hard, especially if you're a beginner. But if you get nail polish on your skin, as Uniquely Mia always says, when you wash your hand with soap 2 to 3 times, the polish will come off, guys, all right? So just doing that. I feel like if I decided to go to medical school and become like a surgeon, I think I would have good hands for it, because doing my own nails has made my hand very steady, because I'm looking at my hand right now. It's not shaking. And one thing about doctors, they're always like, you need a steady hand. So if I want to do a career pivot and be like, I want to be in school until I'm 40, I can always go to med school. And I think I'll have a successful career as long as I get through the medicine, right? Or the science aspect, not even the medical classes. More so the science that I don't like. Okay, it's right pinky. What's the weather like where you guys are at? Today it was really cold in New York. Like it was 20 degrees I checked. And it was windy. Like sometimes when it's 20 degrees in New York, I'm not even like mad that it's 20 degrees. It's just the wind that makes it so cold, guys. That wind is terrible. Okay, so this is this hand. This is after 2 coats. Doesn't even match my hair. Nope, it doesn't even match it. But you know what? 2 pastel colors. We love pastel over here. So now let's do this hand right over here. It's a little too much. It's okay. Okay, let's take it. Oops. Now I have too little on the brush. You gotta cap your free edge. I guess I'm just giving y'all advice, no new questions. So I'm just gonna give you nail advice as I paint my nails. Another tip for y'all. If you find that when you paint your nails, your nail polish chips, cap the edges, like paint the tip of your nails, paint the sides of your nails, and like go in the corners, right? Doing all that essentially seals it up, so that way when you wash your hands, like with water, you wash dishes, when you shower, etc., water is not going to get underneath your nails, or if it does, it's just going to be really a lot more difficult to get underneath your nails. So all that contributes. And what are my qualifications? I've been doing my nails since elementary school, guys. So I've been doing my nails for a really long time. Enjoy the ASMR background noise sounds, the natural sounds that are occurring, guys. So it's looking. Hey, staying off the grid. Glad you can be here. You're gay. Okay, staying off the grid. As I said in the past, when you said you're gay, you were still more than welcome for your positivity and uniqueness staying off the grid, all right? Or is that your way of saying hi, staying off the grid? I think that's your way of saying hi. Because so far, that's the only thing you've said to me on stream. But glad you could be here nonetheless. Ooh, that was a little bit too much. You guys are quiet today. Alrighty, so look at my nails. This is what it looks like, guys. I think it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I did paint a little over for some of the cuticles, but it's okay. As I said, it's gonna come off. I'm happy that when I turn it to inspect your nails, all the sides are painted, because sometimes I'll forget to do that. That's why when you paint your nails, it's important that you rotate your hand. So at least all the sides, how much percent I have? All right, I'm good. So when I rotate my hands, everything is gonna be sealed up. I'm thinking, guys, are you thinking a design or no? I don't know if I should do a design. Like, I'm looking for my design brushes. I had 2 of them, or 3. Let me see if I have any in here. If I can find a design brush, I'll do a design, because I don't want glitter on my nails again, because I had that already, right? Let me see if we got white. No, we don't got. We have other colors, but we don't have the design brush, guys. Oh snap! I messed up my nails, bro. I messed up my nails. I'm not gonna crash out over my nails. My God. Oh, that really sucked, guys. All right, let's fix it really quickly. So you know what? I guess this week, we're just going to have the basic nails with no design, and both hands will be the same color. This isn't often that Unique Livia does this, but if I do a design, it's gonna be polka dot, and I'm not in the mood for polka dot nails, right? That's like my most basic design. So this is the nail. Sometimes simple is better. So this week, simple is better. It is a vibrant color. It's like an olive green, a pistachio green, which we do love. We're gonna let it air dry for a little bit, not too long, before we add the top coat on. I wish I had the quick drying top coat, but I don't. So instead, we're going with this extreme gel-like shine. Hey, Ocean below, how are you doing? So yeah, Ocean said, so what if she is? Do what feels good to your spirit, design or no design? What makes you happy? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do design though, because I can't find the design brush that I had. Have I tried water marble nails, Claudia? I think, have I? That's the nails. That's like when you put the nail polish in the water and then you dip your finger in. Okay, so yes, I have tried that, Claudia. I've tried it twice a month. I tried it when I was younger and I saw it for the first time on YouTube, and then I tried it again when I was at school on campus. It didn't come out good. You know what I feel like? I don't know if I use too much water, right, Claudia? But I dipped my finger, like my thumb, in the nail, and the nail polish got all behind my nail, and then like it wouldn't like drip down on my nail to like do the cool effect. So it was kind of like a clump that I had on my nail, and I did not like that. So yeah, I tried it once, but do you know what, Claudia? Asking about the design, it brought memory to my head. You know what I could do for my nails as a design, but I have to do my nails in increments. So maybe tomorrow or on Sunday, if I remember, I can do French tip. Okay, let me know what y'all think, but I could do that. But I like to do French tip. I like to make sure it's uniform. I wait till my nails are dry, and then I take tape and I like make the perfect line for the French tip for tape, so it looks more professional. So I can do that. I feel like that'll be fun. I could do like a pink French with this, or maybe even a blue French tip. So that's a good idea for a design. But as I said, that is probably going to have to be done tomorrow or the next day, because I can do it when my nails are wet, but it won't be the straight French tip. And I want it to look as professional as possible. So that was a good design. So we're going to go in with this gel-like shine. Okay, that's a good idea. Okay, nice. So if I remember, Claudia, I'm gonna do it. I'll do it either for Sunday stream that we do in the afternoon, or maybe off stream tomorrow if I remember, if there's enough time before I go outside. I'll do that. But let's add the top coat on and see how it looks. Top coat is generally where everything gets nice. Ooh, that's watery. Why is this watery? I hate watery nail polish for top coats, guys. Unique Limia's favorite nail polish is one that is a little bit thick, but not too thick. This is too watery for me personally, but we'll see how it dries. How it dries is more important to me. But welcome everybody to the live stream. Glad you could be here. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. For everyone who's a returning supporter, shout out to you guys. I really appreciate that continued support. For everyone who's a new viewer here, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. Remember, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and I show you what my life is like. I got fashion videos, travel videos, education videos, nail videos, hair videos, unboxing videos, and a lot more on the channel. I live stream on Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sundays 12 p.m. No, Saturdays and Sundays I live stream starting between 8 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I'm unable to live stream at a particular day and time, I will let you guys know before via a community post. So that's why y'all should be subscribed with your post notifications turned on. So this live stream started as an Eat With Me. Spoke a little bit about feminists and the usage of words. Now we are doing our nails. Okay, the shine is pretty good. The top coat definitely added some more shine to it and made it a little bit more smooth, which we do love to see. So let's add the top coat to this hand. Okay. Let's add it to this hand. Looks pretty good. Okay. Ooh, it's so watery though. When I have polish that's this watery, it makes me think it's bootlegged. But guys, I don't think I ever asked y'all, do you have like a favorite nail polish brand? I know there's some people, they really like sticking to this one brand. I guess that's like me, particularly when it comes to my base coat and top coats. I generally like sticking to this specific brand. But when you're looking at colored nail polish, guys, for those of you who do your nails, are you like a Essie person? Are you more so an LA colors person all the time? I could just go with what's most affordable, honestly. Hey, how are you doing today, Derek? Glad you could be here. Love the emoji. What is that? Is that oh, that's a cool emoji. YouTube has some cool emojis. But how are you doing today, Derek? I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. And the algorithm knew that you want to be part of a community where you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. So I recommend you to the channel. Make sure to like the video, subscribe so you never have to leave. Right now, I'm painting my nails. We are getting towards the end of the manicure. I'm putting a top coat on, and the top coat is the part where everything becomes nice and smooth. Lock in the color. As I said, I'll reapply top coat on Sunday because top coat is supposed to be reapplied like every 2 to 3 days. So Sunday, Monday is generally when a refresher will be needed. And before then, gotta keep it moisturized. So I'll show you guys my nails. But as I said, Sunday, I'm gonna add like the other design on it. The French tip, I feel like that'll be really cool. So this is what it's looking like. This is like a lime, not even a lime green. This is more so like a light mint green. It reminds me of pistachio, as I said numerous times. But what do you think about it, guys? Let me know. Let me know what y'all think about it. It's pretty cool. I'll do a nail video so you guys can see it up close. It's definitely one of my most laid back, chillax designs that I've done in a while. Normally I add glitter and a whole bunch of different things on top of it. But today, I guess I really was. I didn't know what color would mesh well with it. So that's why I did the hands the same color, right? And I don't want to do basic polka dot design. And exciting news, if you guys don't know already, I've released a coloring book titled Uniquely Mia's Coloring Book. So if y'all would like to purchase the coloring book, go to Amazon and type in Uniquely Mia's Coloring Book, or go to my YouTube homepage, click links, and a link will take you directly to Amazon. This coloring book has 77 pages, and I'm big on promoting positivity, diversity, right? But at its core, stress reduction does contribute to that positivity, and there is research to suggest that when you color, your stress is also reduced. And if anybody would like to go over and support Uniquely Mia, right, and contribute to help me paying off my student loan debt and have some Uniquely Mia merch and get something in return outside of the YouTube videos, the live streams, and the YouTube shorts, this will be a great opportunity for you guys to purchase the coloring book and do just that. And if anybody does purchase the coloring book and you color in the pages, please feel free to send me an email of your artwork. I would love to see your creative imagination come to life, right? Hey, Rick, how are you doing? Really, LOL, could be better. Really? How could my nails be better, Rick? What would you add to it if you had to do it? And I would love to show, like, this is, ooh, my nails. I'm okay, guys. My nails are okay. But these are the first 2 pages I've colored in. I'm going to coloring the whole book, but as I color them in, I'll show it to you. Made my hair blue and yellow hair, purple skin, a red dress. And when I was coloring, I guess these were the colors that called out to me. I will say for this one, I wanted my pants to be pink as well, but I used the coloring pencil and the sharpener got short. Like, not the sharpener, but like the lead in the pencil. It got really short and I didn't have a sharpener, so I made my pants blue. Honestly. So yeah. Welcome back, cats. Glad you could be here. Welcome back. Glad you could rejoin. Did you finish like getting ready for your adventure? Did you eat your food? I finished my nails. So these are my nails, what they look like. My nails, my fingers look really dry. I need to moisturize my hands, guys. I use hand lotion. Any hand lotion. I got this from not Walmart, from Burlington. I think there was like 3 in a pack. No, 4 in a pack for like $8. So I thought it was a good buy, and I lost most. I didn't lose them. I misplaced them. And that's the thing about eating with me. I'll get something, and then I'll just misplace it. So that's why I'm really happy that I was able to take my shoebox. Like, I literally use a shoebox to hold all my nail polish, guys, because this is a shoebox full of nail polish. I have a lot. So this is the nails. You like my rings? Thank you, Victor. Thank you. Glad you like my rings. I like them as well, Victor. So this ring was a class ring that my mom got for me when I graduated from undergrad. This ring was custom made in South America, Guyana. This ring, my mom got it for me for one of my birthdays. When I went to Philadelphia, this ring was on sale, so we got it. Once again, my mom got me this ring when I graduated with my Master's of Science in Criminal Justice and Public Administration. My mom got me this ring when I was in high school, when I graduated from high school. Class rings. We do love class rings in this family, right? And this ring is onyx, so I have a matching bracelet. The stone essentially represents positivity. It's supposed to be like a conduit for positivity. Like, how do you think about it? A conduit for positivity. It absorbs positivity. I never even thought about it like that. So you don't want something... It represents positivity. Let's not think about it as a conduit, because conduits absorb things. When you watch those magic shows, it absorbs. Like the other day, my mom was like, she doesn't think this is helping her with her positivity. What if it absorbed all your positivity and it's only leaving negativity around you? But we're not going to think about that. But like, I'll do some more research into this, actually. Okay, what are we doing? Hey, 97, do you think about men? Like, what? I mean, I want to say no, because when you ask me if I think about something, I feel like you're kind of asking me, do I think about something on the daily? No, not really. Like, I think about the gender of males when I encounter a male, right, that I'm either in a class with and we have to work on a group project in the past, which is really rare. Or I think about males if I'm speaking about the gender of males. Even when I speak to males, I don't think about them, right? I look, like when I speak to Stu, I just think about, okay, what are we talking about, Stu? When I think about G, or like my nephew, they're males, I don't think about their gender. I just talk to them. So no, I do not think about males. That's how I would answer that question, honestly. Not really, no. I'm always thinking about my nails, though. That's something that my thoughts are always on. Like, literally, you can ask my mom. You guys, anyone in my family. I remember one time I was riding a bike with Stu, my mom, and myself, guys. And we were going up in hill riding a bike. You know what I did on the bike? I was like this. I was looking at my nails, and Stu was like, I remember it to this day. He was like, really? He was like, really, Mia? I was like, what? He's like, your nails at this moment in time while we're riding a bike up a hill? I was like, what? I can't help it. So I really... Even when I was at high school, guys, I'm literally always thinking about my nails. If I'm outside, my mom knows to tell me to be careful with my nails if I'm carrying too much bags, because my nails will break if I do that. Or like if I'm outside and my hands are too cold, I'm like, oh snap, the cold is going to make my nails stiff and that could break my nails. So I'm always thinking about my nails, honestly. You love my hair. Thank you. Glad you love my hair. Still me, my mom did my hair for me. Thank you. How are you doing today? Yes, that question, Claudia, it really made me think, because I'm like, in what context are you asking me this question? Like on a daily, like what I think about on a daily is really my nails on a daily, honestly. It's not about gender. Like, once again, and I guess my response can show how, like, gender is, like, it's not really, like, it's important, obviously, but it can show, because I feel like society places a lot of importance on gender, right? Gender is often used to divide individuals, right, and place stereotypes on people. So I feel like my response in saying, hey, when I talk to somebody who is a male, right, I don't think about their gender, I just think about this person that I'm talking to. It really shows how, like, how you don't have to, like, rely on these assumptions about genders, right, or stereotypes to, like, talk to people, I guess. So that was a really interesting question for sure, even though it was a baffling question. Right? Thank you for asking that question. Who asked that question? Who asked it? Yeah, thank you, 97, for asking that question, because it was a really interesting one for sure. Welcome back, Drake. Yes, we finally painted my hands the same color because I couldn't decide. Like, I asked the audience, the supporters, if you guys wanted me to paint one hand a different color, and nobody responded. So I guess I assumed that you guys wanted me to paint my hand the same color. I didn't use my executive power today in terms of painting my hands two different colors, because I really couldn't think of a color that would go good with this hand. But don't worry, next week I'll let you guys choose my nail color again, and we'll go with the top two votes, as we have done in the past, excluding this week. And you guys will choose my nail colors for me, so don't worry. We'll be back with the two different nail colors. But like I said, Drake, I told Claudia on Sunday, I plan on doing, like, French tip to my nails. So I want to, like, add, like, maybe a blue tip or maybe even a pink French tip on Sunday for the afternoon stream on my nails. I feel like that would be really cool to do. So don't worry. We'll add some design to our nails. Cool. I'll either do the design on Sunday, or I'll do it before Sunday stream. I'll see how my time works out to look like. But did you cook your dinner, Drake? I know you said you were making lo mein and, like, chicken. Did it come out good? Or are you still cooking? Claudia said, when I'm talking to a guy, I'm not thinking, oh, I'm talking to a male, or just a conversation person. Yeah, exactly. You phrased it perfectly, Claudia. Yeah, that's how I see it. Yeah, I don't think that I'm talking to a male, right? Like, I just say I'm talking to a person. And I feel like being an RA, so, like, if anybody is in high school or elementary school planning, or if you're an adult, well, if you're a certain age, you can't live on campus, right? But, like, if you plan to live on campus soon, right? Or if you have a kid or a niece or a nephew or a grandkid or somebody who's related to you as a kid, right? Or just a person in your life who's a kid who's going to college soon, encourage them to become an RA. Because I think I was able to give the response I was able to give, where, like, I was decentering gender is a term people would use, is because I was an RA, right? Because being an RA, I had to speak to males and females regardless. Like, if I wanted to keep my job and if I wanted to do a good job, I had to speak to male and females, right? So I remember my first year as an RA, I oversaw 48 residents, freshman students. I had to oversee 48 freshman students. When I tell you, 30 of those students were males. Literally. Only, like, 18 was, like, females. And I think that's a stretch. I think it was more males. It was probably actually more than 30 males I had to oversee. So I had to, like, talk to a lot of males, right, as an RA, particularly my first year as an RA. And when I was talking, I was like, okay. I was like, why does society make it seem weird to talk to males? Or why when you're in high school or elementary school, people make it seem scary? Like, I was speaking to them, I'm like, okay, really, that's what you think, or that's how you talk? We're just, like, normal, right? Sometimes they reminded me of my nephew a lot, right? Especially when they saw me, like, making YouTube videos sometimes, or the way they would act, it reminded me of my nephew a lot, right? So I feel like being an RA, it really allowed me to decenter gender and do what Claudia said. When I'm talking to somebody, regardless of what their gender is or what their race is, I just look and see the person who I'm talking to. Are you respectful? Are you communicating? Is your conversations actually are we actually having a meaningful conversation? Because if I'm not having a meaningful conversation with somebody, my head will start hurting. It really will. It has happened numerous times when I was at school. I'll talk to somebody and my head will start hurting, guys. So yeah. Kat said, I'm applying to get another degree. Very nice. Very nice. Congratulations, Kat. That's amazing. What degree are you planning on getting? And they need my previous app scores, but I haven't logged into the College Board account. So it's so long. Oh no, your login doesn't work. You have to call them for help to get the account. Yeah, I haven't used College Board in a while, but yeah. I would think they would deactivate it after all, but that's really exciting, Kat. So you are getting a postgraduate degree. I always encourage you guys to do that, right? So yeah, like I said, getting my master's degrees, it really allowed me to learn a lot more and get very comfortable with speaking about certain topics and just be more aware in society and be like, hey, if I'm looking at the news or if I'm hearing somebody speak about something, I'm like, oh, I know what you're talking about. I can pitch in with not my opinion that I'm sharing, but once again, like I said, everything's an opinion, but an opinion supported by facts. I can pitch in and share my opinions, which are supported by research and data, right? So yeah, getting another graduate degree is really awesome. Hey, how are you doing? 1942. Glad you could be here from Africa. Cool. Kat said, I'm following Evan's stream. Nice. No, I saw that as well. I'm like, how is she using the avatar? When I saw it, I'm like, oh, that was really cool. Is it the same Just Dance one, Cats? Yeah, Evan is good at tech. I do agree with that one too, because when I tuned into their live stream earlier, they did one, and it was like a Just Dance avatar, but she was dancing to music. It was really cool, really cool. Okay, Drake, you're saying do the pink French tips. All right, I'll remember that. So yeah, when I do the pink French tips, I could do that. I could do pink French tips, but we'll do that. As I said, I'll do it tomorrow or either on Sunday stream, because I want this polish to dry so I can take tape and put it on my nails. That's my hack. I put tape on my nails so that way my French tip can be like almost perfect, right? Because if I freehand it, the lines are not going to be straight. So thank you for that. I'll do that tomorrow. It's my supporters, we can say, who's creating this nail design, because Claudia requested this color last week and Drake said do the pink French tip. So we're gonna do the pink French tip and we'll see how it comes out, guys. Are you LGBT? No, I'm not. I'm Uniquely Mia. But I know you're probably asking if I'm part of that community. I'm not part of that community, right? However, if you are part of the LGBTQ community, you are still more than welcome on the channel for your positivity and uniqueness, as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way, right? And remember, don't push your opinions or beliefs on other people, right? You can still exist without pushing opinions/beliefs on other people. You just got to communicate respectfully. Okay, Drake said, yeah, you just got done eating. It was fire. Okay, nice. Glad your food was good. Very nice. Hey, Fern, how are you doing today? The braids look good. Mom did an amazing job. Thank you so much for your kind words, Fern. Glad you like the braids. Glad you like it. What'd you do today? Hey, how are you doing? I'm White. Glad you could be here. You doing okay? Okay, nice. What'd you do today? Glad you could be here. You like my hair? Thank you, White. My mom did it. Uniquely Mom, also known as Queen Mother. She is like my personal hairstylist today. Or not today, when I'm home, generally. Excuse me. So this phone is really good with the battery. Shout out to Apple for that. We have 14% on low battery mode, so I think we can still go strong. I'll log off when my phone hits 10%, so I really do like the battery on this phone. So far, it's been working pretty good. I will say live streams, as always, it drains the batteries. But nonetheless, if this was my old phone, it would have already had to been plugged in. And I feel like I said we're going to log off at 10%, but we're at 13%. And I think that's going to be like about 15 minutes, even more. The battery takes really long to die, guys. That Snapple is still cold. Get a cup like this, guys. It keeps your stuff really cold. I think this is a... What is this? It's not, I'm going to get it wrong. I don't know the official name of this. I know the name of it, but my mind is running blank. Guys, what's the name of this thing? Mom! What's the name of this cup?
What cup?
It has the silver stuff in it.
What silver stuff?
This. It keeps it cold for a long time.
I don't know.
We forgot the name of it, but get one of these cups. It keeps stuff really cold for a long time. Oh, snap, bro. My nail got messed up again. I'll fix it.
Cooler cup?
Yeah, cooler cup. You know, I like to think about myself like I'm not a doctor by any means, but I like when I can't remember the name of like things that people would think I should know. I like to think about myself as a doctor. You know, doctors, they study so hard in their MD degrees that they literally don't know how to use technology, people say sometimes. It's the same thing with Uniquely Mia. Ask me a criminal justice term, right? A criminal justice term that would have been taught in the United States. Ask me a public administration term that's not commonly known. I will know what it means. 9 times out of 10, I will know what that word means. But when it comes to things like this, I will not remember the official name of it, guys. So that's how I like to think about myself sometimes. Okay. Okay, Kat said, yeah, it's like an anime character dancing. Yeah, I saw that one early. It is very cool. It is very cool. So shout out to Evan for having those tech/digital skills. It's really cool. Have a great rest of your evening as well, White. Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna do the friendship. We're gonna hide out. I'm not even gonna look at this nail. It's okay. But thank you so much for being here. White, it was a pleasure having you on. Hopefully I see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my Fully Nutritional YouTube video or YouTube Shorts. Kat said I'm going to get ready at 8, so I have time to collect myself and eat. Okay, nice. So Kat, when you get ready at 8, are you a night person, Kat, or are you an early bird? So that tells me probably not gonna leave the house till like 9. So you're going to be out until maybe like after midnight? Stay safe. So are you a night person or are you going to take a nap before so you can stay up late? Hey, how are you doing, new son? Glad you could be here. Fern said, oh, you went to a doctor's appointment. Oh, no, it didn't go well, but you'll get through it. All right, Fern. That's really sad to hear that it didn't go well, but you know what? I like that you said you'll get through it because you are maintaining that positive mindset, Fern. And I'm sending you the positive energy of Uniquely Mia, right? And the Uniquely Mia family, right? Because, when you get negative news, it's really sad, right? You can really be bummed out about it. But having that positive outlook is really a really good thing to do, right? Really good take to have. And I hope by watching the live streams, YouTube Shorts, and Fully Nutritional YouTube videos, it allows you to disassociate a little bit, right? So even though you didn't have a great day because of that sad news, I hope by watching the live streams it can make your day a little better, right? A little better. No, this isn't a Stanley. I have one. I left in Ghana though. And I'm not talking about the cup. I'm talking about it has a silver thing in it. It keeps stuff really cold and it keeps stuff really hot. I forgot the name of it. It's like a cooler. I forgot the name of it. You're craving peach Snapple, Fern? Get some. It's really good. If you have Walmart near you, next time you go to Walmart, Fern, if there's one by your house, they generally have Snapple, right? So I know you said you're in California. I've never been to California Walmart. I don't know if they have Walmart in California, but if they have one, Walmart generally has everything across state lines. You will go to a state you don't think they would have it, Walmart will have it. So yeah, it's really good though. I do like it. Drink it cold though, Snapple peach tea. I just finished. It's gone. Drake said, I watched your coat video. Did you like it? That coat was fire. Thank you. Those jeans. Thank you. Really like the look. Thank you. Yeah. Those jeans are by far my favorite jeans. I got it from Urban Outfitters a few years ago, actually. And the coat, it's a new coat that my mom got for our future adventures. So really excited to wear it. But my mom's coat, I really love my mom's coat. You know how my mom takes my coats? When she's done wearing her coat, I'm going to take it because, it's so funny too, guys. So you see how you saw the coat that I tried on that I said was mine? My mom actually wanted that coat. She wanted my coat, but they didn't have her size in it, so she got it for me. And the coat that my mom bought that I tried on, I actually wanted the coat. And they did have the size in my coat, but my mom was like, you can't get the coat since I need to get that coat now since they don't, right? And she didn't want to match me with coats. So that's really funny. It's really funny. So yeah, but they're cute. I do like them. They're definitely different. I definitely get the Christmas vibes from it. And I love a trench coat. I do have some trench coats, but they're a little too fancy to wear, right? On a daily. So I'm really happy about that coat that I have. And they're cute. My mom and I are similar. I love matching with my mom. It's really fun. Guys, if you don't match with your parents, try it, right? Even if you're kind of nervous to do it, try matching with your parents. Excuse me. Either your mom or your dad. Try matching with them. It's really fun. Once you do it once, you're going to want to continue to do it. What are we saying? Kat said, I have you on my phone and on my laptop. I've never double watch stream. But you know what? Shout out to you, Kat. So I really appreciate that double stream right there. What's it like, the experience? Is there a lot of noise happening in your room right now with the double streams? Okay, Drake said it's a double insulated cups. Yeah, thank you for that, Drake. Yeah, but yeah, they're good cups to have. I didn't know like that it could keep stuff so cold for hours, but like it really does. Katz is like, yes, but I'm going out. Okay, so you are Nightbird. Okay, but you're going out with like 4 people and it's safe. It's safe and trusted place. Okay, nice. Okay. But yes, I'll be out very late over it. Well, enjoy, Katz. Enjoy your evening out adventure. And I'm excited to see the content about it, right? And I'm glad you're going to be safe with people that you trust, right? That's most important. It's most important always. Mia has a double cup. Like for lean. Like for lean, LOL. Okay, cool. Jake said the coat you had on with the straight hair. That's the one I like most. Okay, yeah, that one's mine. So yeah, the coat that I had on with the straight hair, that one's my coat. That's the one that my mom wanted, but it didn't have her size. So I do like it. I really do. I didn't even notice it until I watched the videos after I posted it. But the coat gives a structure, which is pretty cool because like not a lot of jackets will like have that built-in structure, but they do have it. So I like them. The only thing that would have made it a solid 10 for me is a solid 10 was if it had pockets, but they do not have pockets, the jackets. But my coat, the one that you like, is definitely like a 9.9 out of 10 in my book. It's really pretty. Drake said Mia has no idea what lean is. When I hear yeah, I was gonna say that. When I hear the word lean, I was gonna say slim, right? Like slim and a little bit muscly, like muscly a little bit. So that's how I was thinking about it. But I also heard people describe that with meat that they eat as well. So, yeah. Which one were you guys were saying? But yeah. And that's basically it, guys. Remember, one final pitch for the book. Guys, I will be annoying you guys with the pictures for the book because I really do want you guys to get it. It's a really nice book, and I hope you enjoy it. So let me pitch the book, then I'll read up the final comments, and I think we might be done with today's stream. So remember, guys, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I got a Bachelor's of Science in Psychology and Professional Writing and Master's degrees in Public Administration and Criminal Justice, and you're welcome for your positivity and uniqueness on the channel. I recently released merch for y'all, also known as Uniquely Mia's Coloring Book. This book is available to be purchased on Amazon. So if you guys would like to support Uniquely Mia, and if you enjoy coloring, right, want to aid in stress reduction, etc., be exposed to diversity, I do encourage each and every one of you guys to buy this book, right? Because it has 77 pages, and this connects directly to my YouTube channel, because if you've watched some of the live streams or if you watch the full instructional YouTube videos, YouTube shorts, and when you purchase this book and open it, you will see images in this book reflected from those videos, and you are able to color it and add your own creative touch to it, right? So if you guys do decide to purchase it, let me know, and happy coloring. Love to see how your creative freedom comes to life, or your imagination comes to life in the book. So let's read up to these comments and see what's happening. Kat said, it's actually okay because Evan is, okay, dancing mostly, so it's music. It's music and you're streaming. Okay, nice. So yeah, it's like background music. Very cool. Okay, Drake said, it's a drug. Okay. Yes, I don't know what that is. I did not know that was a drug. Okay, you mix it. You mix cough syrup with Sprite soda, and it's called lean as a drug. Who's taking that? Stay safe, guys. Hopefully it's legal. It better be legal. We talking about it on stream. I mean, yeah. Use in moderation. Use in moderation, guys. Be safe with that. And stay safe with that, okay? Jake said, what's Evan? What channel is Evan streaming on, Cats? Let's see. So while Cats, I think it's the Evan. I know you asked Cats, but I think it's the Evan Almighty Revenge one, like the red and black profile picture. I got a notification for that one, but let me see. Kat said, and apparently it eats away at the cup. Oh, no, I don't have that. You're saying that's in the cup? That drug is in the cup, guys? Is that what you told me? But no, I didn't put that in my drink. And apparently eats away at the cup, which is why they use a double cup called, I lost track of the conversation. Which is why they use a double cup and call the double cup. Okay, I don't know. Hey Cam, welcome back. What'd you do off stream? What was for dinner? I don't know. I've never done it. That's what I've heard. Okay. Yeah, Evan, Almighty Revenge. Yes, where they're streaming from. Drake said it's definitely not legal. What in the world? You can see me. I can see your name, Emily. Well, what happened? Oh, 10%, guys. We got 10%. So let me read up these comments. I mean, Jake is like, no, Mia, you slapped her. Okay, so they don't put it in the cup. We're good. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad they don't put it in the cup. Kat said, hey, Cam, we're talking about drugs. What? I have no idea what is happening, guys. For my FBI agent watching the stream, for YouTube guidelines watching the stream, I do not encourage, I do not promote illegal activities. The Uniquely Mia channel is not about that. I was informed about this, that non-pro-social substance. I was informed by that from the chat. I did not start the conversation. YouTube guidelines, community guidelines, all right? So, yeah, that's the comments that is happening in the chat. I am just reading from the chat. This was not started or pushed by Uniquely Mia in any means. YouTube guidelines, FBI agent watching me, all right? Cam said, well, I had baked chicken wings on no side. Sounds good. Protein pack for sure. What are we saying? Cam said, hey, cats. Just straight wings, Jake said. Kat said, that sounds lovely, Cam. Yeah, it does. Protein pack, yo. Cam said, what does lean even taste like? It can't be good. What does it even do? Isn't it Sprite and coughs? What, you know what it is, Cam? Okay. So they know what it is. So strange. Just drink liquor at that point if you want to feel something. Cam said, yes, Jake, I need to get your protein goals for the day. So I just ate 10 pieces and I hit the go. Okay, nice. So Cam, well, I guess I'm going to ask you the question, but I feel like the question is self-explanatory. So, like, exercising. I know you said over the summer, you said you exercise, like, 5 times a week. You sent me your workout routine. That was a lot. Shout out to you. But you also diet, because you often speak about hitting your protein goals. So, do you think that helps you, I guess, lose weight if that's what your goal is, or gain muscle if that's what your goal is, faster than if you were to just do one, right? Because right now, my mom and I, all we do is, like, we exercise. We go to the gym 2 times a week, right? I would go more because my mom's paying a lot for the membership, but she's probably not going to want to go more, right? So we go 2 times a week. I'm going to try and push my mom, see if we can push it to 3 times a week, actually. So if we can start going on Friday, that would be really good, or even Monday. So we'll see if we can do 3 times a week. But right now, all my mom and I do, we just go to the gym. And my mom said she already sees progress, and I've seen some people in the chat. You guys have said that you are seeing progress in my mom and myself, but I would imagine if we were actually dieting in addition to going to the gym, the goals that my mom would want to see for herself more so, it would be a lot quicker, right? The only thing I do, I try to eat less portion sizes than I normally do, and it just happens naturally because, like I said, prior to me, like, having to go back on campus, I would overeat. Like, anytime I came home, I would intentionally overeat. I know it was bad, right? But I would do that because I knew I was going back home soon. Not home, but I was going back to school soon. So I wanted to get my mom's food in me. But since being home, I've just been eating smaller portions and I've been feeling full. So I don't have to overeat, which is good. But the gym definitely helps. I do like the gym, but it's just getting there since it's so cold that I don't like, because it's really cold in New York, guys. Well, let me read up these comments. All right. Drake said, yes, Drake. Okay, read that. Kat said, and Lean ran through Lil Wayne bad. That's why he looks like that now. Oh, no. Yeah, so stay away from that. That's what I'm hearing. Drake said, I had a feeling Cam would know about it, but I'm not going to answer her because the feds are watching. Cam said, yes. Okay, yes. So I'm on a calorie deficit. Okay, calories Okay, and versus calories out. Okay, so for fat, okay, you're still doing for fat loss. Okay, you eat 1,300 calories a day. Wow, and you burn 600 calories. Okay. You do 130 proteins, 40 fats, wow, and 80 grams of carbs. So you are paying attention to your diet. That's what that tells me. Okay. And you said it's definitely helping you see your results a lot faster. Okay, nice. Cam said, okay, there's a calorie in, calorie out method. Included resting calories, burns, and you can figure out how much to do, okay, to burn active. Burn the amount of calories you want. Oh, I see what you're saying. To eat in a day, it works. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So it's like you go to the gym to burn the calories you normally eat. So it's like balancing out. So it's like you didn't eat, kind of. That's how I interpret it. I could be wrong, but that's how I interpreted it. But that makes sense. That makes sense. But that's, you paying attention to your diet. Strict diet right there, sounds like. But I've been seeing some of the meals you've been posting. It looks really good though. So hey. Nobody ever said eating healthy isn't good food at all. So, nice. Thanks for sharing, Cam. Thanks for sharing. Yes, Cam is locked in, as Kat said. You have locked in for sure. Cam said, I know, Drake. I have PCOS, so it's best for me. And also high protein diets keep me fuller longer. Yeah, and help me retain my muscles during fat loss. Okay, nice. Drake said Lil Wayne caught a stray out of nowhere. Cats used it as an example, Drake. It wasn't me. All right. So, guys, I have 9% on my phone. So if you want to type your final comments, questions, or concerns, I'll be more than happy to answer it for y'all. But thank you guys for being here on the stream today. I do hope you enjoyed it. This was a really good stream. I know I did post that announcement saying I have to start the stream a little late today. So I started around 4:30. So 4:30 to 7 to 4, 5, 6, 7. That's about 3 hours of streaming right there. So it was pretty good. It was definitely a long, substantial one. I do hope y'all enjoyed it. And don't worry, my mom and I will be at the gym tomorrow, bright and early. It's going to be really cold in New York tomorrow. I already know it since it was so cold today, guys. But we're going to go to the gym. We do the Stairmaster. We do the treadmills. We do some stretches. We do the sit-ups and the arm workouts. And you know what? Slowly but surely, we've been seeing some progress. And we're not going to lose weight. We're just going to sweat. Well, I'm not going to lose weight. My mom's going to do that. But I'm going to sweat. And we're going to get usage of our full gym membership. And as always, when I stream the workouts, I do hope it's a source of motivation for y'all to go outside and be active, whether that's paying for a gym membership or exercising in your home or etc., right? So if you guys want to see that gym stream tomorrow, it's going to be starting between 8 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you're subscribed, post notifications are turned on, and in the YouTube area tomorrow morning. Alrighty, guys? So thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, everybody who has purchased super chats. He says shout out to everybody, so you know what I be doing. Thank you for being here, Cam. Pleasure having you on. Thank you, Drake, for being here. Good night. Thank you, Cats, for being here. Thank you. Glad you love my hair, the Toy Club. Really appreciate it. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here, the blogger. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Drake, for being here. Thank you, Jonte, for being here. Thank you, Cam, for being here. Thank you, Katz, for being here. Thank you, Evan, for being here. Thank you, Keith, for being here. Thank you, Emily, for being here. Thank you, Kayla, for being here, right? Thank you, Justin, for being here today. There's a lot of you. I'm gonna try and shout you guys out, everyone out. We'll try. Thank you, Fern, for being here. Thank you, White, for being here. Thank you, New Sun, for being on the stream today. Really appreciate everyone's engagement with the content. Thank you, 1942 for being here. Thank you, Claudia, for being on the stream today. Thank you, Victor, for being here. Thank you, 97, as I said, for being here today. Thank you, Derek, for being here. Thank you, Ocean, below. Thank you, Staying Off the Grid. Thank you, Nelson, for being on the stream. Thank you, Nin Jean, for being here. Thank you, Richard, for being on the stream today, right? Thank you, Eric, for being on the live stream today. Thank you, DG, for being on the live stream today. Thank you, Wizard, for being on the stream. Thank you, thank you, The Only, for purchasing gifts for today's stream and being here. Thank you, Joseph, for being here. Thank you, Sharon, for being here on today's stream. Thank you, 901, for being on today's stream. Thank you, Vanilla, for being on today's live stream, right? Who else was here? I'm trying to shout out everybody. We may hit a new record. Thank you, Jess, for being on the live stream today and for your engagement with the content. It really means a lot. Did I get everybody? And I know that's not everyone who was here. Oh, yeah, we have to end the poll to see what your votes were as well, guys. But I tried, guys. Thank you, Deep Press, for purchasing gifts. Derek for being here on the live stream. Really appreciate your donation today, guys. So shout out to everyone. I tried my best, guys, but we didn't get to everyone. One day we'll get to everyone. But thank you, everyone, for being here on the live stream and for your engagement. It really means a lot. I'm doing good, the toy. So let's end the poll and see what everybody said. So my poll results are, there was 101 votes. Thank you so much for the participation. So 70% of y'all said you had a good day today. Love to see it. And 30% of y'all said you had a meh day today, right? So if you had a meh day today, don't worry, you got tomorrow to make your day even better, right? Do small things every day to make your day a little more positive, right? So hey, if you want to get some happy positive dopamine in your system, go watch some Uniquely Mia's Full Nutritional YouTube videos, YouTube shorts, or prior live streams. I hope it can make y'all laugh. And as always, stay positive. Sending each and every one of you guys hearts. And does she have her headphones on? Mom? As Uniquely Mom, Queen Mother always says,
Don't allow anyone to rob you of your joy.
have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, starting between 8 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay positive. Really appreciate your continued support.